minus 1 minute. T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish,
keep
guys.
all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that guy. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys. Good evening, lovely people. I hope you're well and welcome back to the channel. It is Monday Night Live Show. So as always, when we get behind the mic, please make sure you subscribe, comment, and like. Did the morning show earlier on today, and if I'm going to be honest with you guys, I thought it's a bit of a slow news day. Liverpool are top of the league. We know nothing's going to be done regarding contracts. We know it's just going to be sort of just going through the motions, you know, title race talk. You know, we've been linked with a couple players here and there as the window gets closer. And then my timeline just gets flooded. I get like notification after notification. I'm thinking, oh, have one of the contracts been signed? Are we being linked to someone? Are we putting a bid for someone? And then I see David Coote's face. And I'm like, we all know like he's a rubbish referee, especially when it comes to Liverpool, but what is actually going on here? So I then click on the link or the multiple links that people have sent me. And at first I think, oh, must be AI. Someone's probably just done a little deep fake here or had a little fun and, you know, people are running with it. And then the more people sent it to me, the more I was thinking, this isn't a deep fake. Then I saw one account, I think it might be Anfield Sector. I don't want to get that wrong. I think it might be an Anfield Sector. They actually ran the video through a deep fake website to see if it was actually fake. And it came back saying it's absolutely not fake. For anyone wondering or who hasn't seen the video, or if you just want a refresher, I'm going to play the video. Or the first of two videos, and you'll see why there's such an uproar. And just to remind you, David Coote was the referee who refereed the game between Liverpool and Aston Villa at the weekend, who wasn't going to give Mo Salah the free kick, but we'll speak about that shortly.
We're going to speak about that.
Yeah. So here's the video.
So what did you think of the Liverpool game earlier when you were fourth official?
Liverpool was shit.
What do you think of Jurgen Klopp?
Cunt. Absolutely.
What would you say? Why would you say that Jurgen Klopp was a cunt?
Aside from having a right pop at me when I ref them against Burnley in lockdown, then he accused me of lying and then just had a right fucking pop at me, and I've got no interest in speaking to someone who's fucking arrogant. So I do my best not to speak to him. Milner's alright. I get on with so
James Milner. You get on with James Milner.
You can see me there with mask on.
Yeah,
you can,
mask on, obviously.
Yeah, COVID got to be done. Social distancing, right? We're 10 metres apart.
We have to social distance.
Yeah. So, but oh my god, German cunt, fuck me.
Long story short, Jurgen Klopp's a cunt. Liverpool are all fucking bellends, and we hate Scousers.
All right, so I don't know who the other guy is, but the other guy is obviously whatless and a joke as well. So that's the first thing. There is actually a second video, so I'm just going to play a second video now.
Just to be clear, that fucking last video can't go anywhere. Seriously.
He's a Premier League referee. Let's not fucking ruin his career. Like, let's face it, we're good blokes, but we can't ruin a bloke's career. Like, we're not that bad. Also, he's a fucking legend.
So yeah.
So let's not ruin his career.
Right.
Well, they failed that mission. Obviously, you know the term, not the sharpest knife in the drawer. These two are blunt as a spoon. If you're a referee, why would you record that? Why would you let someone record you saying that? He obviously looks intoxicated. The other guy looks intoxicated as well. I mean, where do we start with this, boys? All right, Matt.
Wait.
Yeah.
I'll tell you where we start.
Go suck your mother. Me ready for 1 hour no ramp with me and see me na flush on the face, pussy. Big go suck your mama. And that me I tell you, you're pussy. Me ready for yam up your blood clot. Come them big in your mama. Come them big in your mama. Go suck your mama. Me ready for run down your blood clot and gunshot you in this.
What was the question you wanted to ask me, sorry?
Where do we start? Like,
I'll tell you where we start.
So, sorry to cut you. First, if I'm not mistaken, there was a claim. I don't know how legit it was that a claim came out that he said it was AI or someone said it was AI, and then he's actually admitted to it now. I want to speak about some of the decisions that he's been involved with, and this is why I think this is really you sort of magnified as to why this is so bad. I'm going to bring up an image on the screen and I'll talk through all 4 of these images. So the one on your top left is Odegaard in the 1-1 game where Liverpool drew with Arsenal. That was I actually remember the date because it was when my daughter was born. It was the 23rd of December, 2023. And if you remember in this game, we went to take a free kick. The free kick got charged down. It ricocheted through to Salah. Salah went to pass it. And as you can see, Odegaard's basically done his best impression of Allen Iverson and no penalty was given. Then top right, Liverpool are drawing 1-1 with Manchester City. In the 9 minutes of the game, McAllister brings the ball down on his chest and Doku kicks through McAllister's chest, as you can see here, doing the Kane big boot, and there was no free kick or foul or penalty given. Bottom left is one of the most infuriating images as a Liverpool, second most infuriating. We'll see the first most infuriating. This is when Jordan Pickford decided to just recklessly dive out at Virgil, and he ruptured his ACL in the 2021 season. In that same game, Jordan Henderson had a last-minute winner ruled out, which, if you actually look back on the footage now, should have actually been ruled onside for Mane. Then you have in the 22-23 season,
Against Everton, I think it was it Everton?
21-22 season. This was Rodri versus Everton. The game at this point was 1-0 to Manchester City, and Rodri has blatantly handballed the ball in the box, and no penalty was given. Subsequently, Manchester City went on to win the league by 1 point that season. Now, obviously, no penalty is a guarantee. However, if Everton get the penalty and score in that game, City dropped 2 points, which would mean that Liverpool, had everything else stayed the same, would have won the league by 1 point instead of losing it by 1 point. Also, in the game against Burnley in the lockdown season, we drew that game 1-1. Sorry, not the lockdown season. This was 1920, but the lockdown part of the season. We drew the game 1-1. Obviously, didn't lose the game. However, we were battered in that game physically by Burnley, and they got away with murder. We should have had a penalty, which was disallowed. And at the end of the game, famously, is when Robbo and Klopp are speaking to him, and Robbo sort of effing and blind and saying, "What's the point of you being here?" If we win that game, which we should have, then we would have finished the season on 101 points, beating the Centurion season, which would have been the highest points tally in Premier League history as well. If I'm not mistaken, there's another one where he was involved. My memory evades me right now. Manchester United versus Liverpool 1920 season. The game is 0-0. Origi goes to receive the ball. I can't remember who it was who went through the back of Origi. Man United went down the other end and scored directly from that, making it 1-0. We ended up drawing that game 1-1, which kept our unbeaten record for that season. But up until that game, we had won every single game. And if we had continued to win that game, I think we may have broken a record as well. It's not the fact of what he just said, which is the only problem. It's the fact that he said what he said, not to mention the decisions that I've just gone through, but also on top of that, the fact that there have been images of him. I think this was on LinkedIn a year or two back, where it shows him standing in front of the Man United stands taking a picture. So it's been quite evident for a while that not only is he from Greater Manchester, but he's also a Manchester United fan. Now, boys, I'm going to be real with you. If me as a Liverpool fan was given a Manchester United game, I can't referee that game. I can't, because I'm just going to be unfair. I'm man enough to admit it. I'm going to be unfair. 50-50 stuff, I probably won't give. I'm going to be honest with you guys. On top of the 115 charges or however many charges City are on, and this now, oh, sorry, Matt, there's one more decision. The weekend, if you could take away for us, please, brother.
Yeah, so at this point, I don't even care. We shouldn't get copyrighted for this, but this is fair usage. I just want to repeat, this is fair usage. I'm going to slow this incident down. Even if you think what Cal is saying is a stretch, which I don't think it is whatsoever, I just want to remind people.
I mean, at this point, it's a RICO charge. Let's be real. There's more evidence against him than there was against Young Thug.
This is what I'm saying. I just want to remind people, for the rivals, just want to ask them if they think this was a foul on Salah. Yeah? I repeat, fair usage. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me take the speed down a sec, which I thought I did, so apologies. All right, cool. It's going to fix itself in a second. As you can see, clear foul. Salah has just been tripped up. You're going to see in a second, David Coote is about to blatantly say, this is not a foul. I need someone to explain to me. So look, clear foul, Salah's on the ground. In a second, you're going to see a frame of David Coote's wave and go, no foul. Just wait for it. Wait for it, chat. Just wait for it. There. Can you not see? If you lot can see that, yeah? David Coote has just gone like this and said no foul. Not even the play on or whatever they do. Man actually said no foul. I need the Premier League to make us understand how they even thought this was okay. Because even if this video didn't come out, I still didn't even understand this. This incident wasn't even spoke about enough. But apparently the incident with Konate and Watkins was a bigger issue.
Sorry, can I just sorry to cut you. Can I clear one thing up? Mohammed, for example, yourself, not to dig you out here, pause. He wasn't playing the advantage. I think this is what the issue was. If he was playing advantage, I don't think anyone would have had an issue. He waved like that to signify that it's not a foul. If you're playing the advantage, the signal for advantage is that.
Exactly. I don't understand the people that don't get when the referee does this. Advantage. The referee saying no foul. That means no foul. People need to understand what he's saying there.
Also, if he's playing an advantage, he would come back and he would have
and he would have dealt
the yellow card or a red card to Leon Bailey. So
no, guys. I actually was watching this morning's referee watch on Sky, and Dermot Gallagher said if Nunez had the shot and missed, it goes for a goal kick or a corner, and no retribution happens. Because if you play advantage, you cannot pull the ball back if the advantage is gained. So if he gets the shot away, if Nunez gets the shot away, we gained the advantage. So we would have had no goal, and there would have been no consequence.
So basically, if Nunez didn't score, we would have been cooked, basically.
That's not true, though, because we've seen loads of times this season where advantage has been played and the referee's gone back and given a booking.
No, Cal, that means there was no advantage made. If a shot is taken, you gained the advantage. The only way it's pulled back is if there's no advantage gained. So, for example, if you say play on and then the player runs onto the ball and then that player is fouled, he'll pull it back for the original foul because no advantage was gained. If Nunez has a shot, we gained an advantage from him playing on. So no retribution would have happened, and it would have either been a goal kick or a corner, depending on how the shot was missed.
Did Dermot Gallagher also say the referee said there was no foul?
Yeah, he did. And he said he himself said he has absolutely no idea why. And his in his professional, like obviously he's an ex-professional, he said he personally would have took no risk of Nunez not scoring the advantage and would have just stopped it. And even though we would have been annoyed, he would have made sure that the player was getting the red card. So he would have blown the whistle immediately, and he would have made sure that the red card was given because in that moment, he wouldn't have thought that there's a guarantee Nunez is going to score, and he has to make sure that there's punishment for the foul. So what Coote did was to deliberately try to make sure that unless we scored, there was no punishment for the situation.
So
hence why when he said, sorry, just quickly, so hence why when he did this, I just want to stress again, when he does this, he's saying there's no foul. It's because some people are saying he played the advantage. No. What David Coote basically said is, nothing here for me to see. The game's continuing. There's nothing even if, like, just saying Nunez gets the shot off and doesn't score, he was never going to go back. That's why when I saw it live, I was like, wait a minute. The referee's saying no foul. He's basically saying no contact, no foul, or coming together. He's basically saying that there's nothing for us to go back to. Do you know how mad that sounds? Anyway, sorry, Cal. Yeah,
no, I'm gonna be real. I'm so big up Drift for letting me know that, because I didn't know that was the case. Wow. So that means VAR couldn't have done anything either, then, no?
No. I think VAR can only get involved if
VAR can get involved if
Nunez doesn't take the shot,
because they can't go against the referee's decision, can they? If that makes sense.
No. Basically, all they can do is in that moment advise the ref to go to the screen. But in that moment, he can still stick to his decision if he feels like it.
No, but I'm asking Drift. Say, for example, Nunez went through and it got saved and went for a corner. Could VAR then go to him? Bailey's made a tackle here. You need to check out.
Yeah, they can. Yeah.
Are you sure? Because when he says this, no foul.
The only way VAR can't,
if I'm not mistaken, they can't overrule the referee's original decision.
No,
not original decision, but like because the referee, it would
still be in his hands. So because he said no foul, if we'd missed the goal, VAR can say, "Yo, you should go and check that," because he said no foul. But it's still his decision, so he could still go to the screen and be like, "Nah."
But this is why I'm confused.
I'm a bit confused then,
because you're saying that he couldn't have brandished a yellow or red card for Bailey because we played the advantage. So if we played the advantage, then we don't score from it, how can VAR pull it? How can VAR pull it back? Are you just saying he can't go back? Are you just saying the on-field referee can't go back and go, I played the advantage, but you still get a red card?
No, it's the ref's choice at that point. It's for the ref to make the decision. And because he said no foul, he might go back and still say no foul. Who knows? So Dermot Gallagher Dermot Gallagher said he's either so smart that he knew he had that option, so that's why he said no foul, or he's actually so biased he's lost himself in the moment.
Well, I'm going to go with the second, because if you remember it earlier,
after what come out, now we know which one it is.
Remember earlier on in the game, Luca Dean was pulling Salah and he gave absolutely nothing for it, and that was about as blatant a pull as you could get.
Yeah.
So, and decision throughout the whole game, you're sitting there going, what the hell is going on? So, all right, we've spoken about the decisions. Now, he's been suspended by the Pgmol. Can I ask you boys a question? Drift, I'll start with you. What do you think happens next to David Coote? Not what we want to happen to him, but what do you think happens?
If I'm being completely honest with you, I hope
Really sorry to cut you guys. The offside you're talking about with Mane against Everton, it was actually Henderson who scored the goal. Mane set it up. It was Henderson who scored the goal.
What one's that, sorry?
Back in the lockdown season. The game where Thiago got taken out.
Oh, when Virgil got the injury as well, you mean?
Yeah. That game.
The best way for me to answer your question, Cal, is with a visual representation of what I want to happen to Coote's career.
You could eat a whole dick. Fuck out of here. You was fake in the hood. Like that ass, nigga.
Visual representation of Coote's career.
I'm not gonna lie. If someone did that at my funeral, some my brethren and family better ride out, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, fam.
I'm gonna hold that, brother. I'm gonna.
No, Cal. All jokes aside, I feel so justified. I'm sure I speak for everybody in the Liverpool fam. I feel so justified. We've always known that these snakes in the grass are biased towards Liverpool in the negative way. We have always known that they've cheated us. And we've always been told by the rivals to stop crying. Do you know what this does? This makes me feel so justified. Guys, we finally got the proof we needed to prove what we've been saying for all this time. Do you know how good this feels? The feeling of actually knowing, oh shit, it weren't a conspiracy. We weren't in our feelings. This shit is real and we've watched this happen. We've had to watch Fergie brown envelopes. We've had to watch Abramovich brown envelopes. We've had to watch Man City brown envelopes, and we've been able to do fuck all about it for years, for decades. Decades. We've had to sit here and just know we're being screwed, and there's nothing we can say or do. Finally, we have a piece of evidence to say, oh shit, here we go. And I've never felt so justified in my feelings and thoughts about a situation, ever. The rest of the rivals and all that, what you got to say now? I'd love to know what the rivals have to say now. I bet they're all quiet about, Liverpool always playing the victim, which, by the way, you always have to be very careful when you say victim, when you're talking about Liverpool after what, Hillsborough and all that stuff. And everyone always used to toe the line with the whole, Liverpool always the victim and all that liberty taking bullshit that they used to do with that. The chance that we'll get from rival fan, but that's just a side story. I'm just trying to show you how much they didn't give a shit what we were going through. What we had happen with Diaz, with that whole situation. Oh, do you want to replay? Cry more. Everything we've had to deal with the injustice of the bullshit we've been through with these referees. And I'm not saying other people don't go through poor refereeing decisions. They do. The refereeing is disgraceful. But we now know that we were justified and we were right within our feelings about us being targeted. We watched Robertson get an elbow in the fucking face from the fourth official, and he still has a job. What line of work can you elbow a colleague in the face and get away with it? You go to jail in the real world if you elbow a colleague in the face. You get 3 to 5 in jail for a blatant on-video elbow smash of a colleague in the face. And that guy got 1 game suspension and then was back at work like nothing happened. Did we even get an apology? Did Robbo even get an apology? I don't even think Robbo got an apology for that. These men are corrupt. These men have been cheating, and we have our proof. And this doesn't put every referee in the bracket, but it opens a whole can of worms on the whole Pgmol. all of these men, because we were told they do their due diligence. We were told that they know what's going on. We were told there's no bias amongst the referees. We were told no referees that are fans of certain clubs have a bias towards certain clubs are allowed to referee, and it's never happened. Rare. Howard Webb was on the Overlap a couple of weeks ago, talking so strongly about how much they do work behind the scenes and every referee is professional and there's no cheating and all that crap, all that PR spinning bullshit that he tried to do the other day. Oh, how we feel justified. Oh, how we feel justified. I want that man to lose his job, his career, everything he gets coming to him professionally, he deserves. He's a scumbag. He is an absolute scumbag. Look at the way he was talking about Klopp. Do you remember when we knew that just because Klopp came out and spoke about the refs, that they were deliberately doing things against Liverpool to get at him as well? You lot are just paranoid. Stop the rubbish, Liverpool. Look at this. The man called Klopp a see you next Tuesday live in our face, guys, on a video. No, we called him an arrogant see you next Tuesday. Right in front of our eyes. Targeted him, named him personally. Named him personally. I hope that guy's career is done. I want to see him working as a road sweeper or some shit like that. That's what I want to see now. That's what he deserves after being this much of a scumbag at his job. I hope Liverpool sue the Premier League, the Pgmol, or whoever it is who is the reason why this man was employed, the reason why our complaints weren't listened to, the reason why... Because remember, Liverpool have complained about this. And that shit was just brushed away. We asked for certain referees to not referee Liverpool games anymore, and Coote was one of them. Nothing was done. We have probably lost Premier Leagues because of this man. And that is not even a joke. Callum just literally showed us first-hand evidence of games he's been in charge of that have led to points gained or points lost for the opposition or ourselves, respectively, that have cost us league titles. We have lost Premier Leagues, you man. We have lost money. We have lost income. We have lost prize money. Everything because this man has now proved that he was deliberately... How many times has this man been in the VAR? Do you remember how many times we've sat him and gone, oh my God, it's Coote in the VAR again for this game? How many times? Liverpool need to sue. And now I know Liverpool have won more Premier Leagues than we should have. Now it's not even just we're doing it. Now we know. We know we've won more than one fucking Premier League. You cheating little bastard. You cheating little bastard. I'm going to stop before I get myself in trouble and get this demonetized. I really am. You lot don't. I might even go on my channel where it's not going to, but where you lot won't be affected by what I say. Because, yeah, I'm going to stop.
Matt, you've said a lot there.
Let me pour a drink. Yeah.
Shall I be honest with you guys?
You're gone.
I don't actually think he will lose his job. Also, just to clarify, he didn't say arrogance see you next Tuesday. He said a German see you next Tuesday. I'm gonna be real with you.
Oh shit, yeah. That makes it racist or prejudice on top.
Yeah, he said because he said he didn't just say see you next Tuesday, he said German see you next Tuesday.
Yeah, that takes it to another level for me. Saying see you next Tuesday is mad in general.
Anyway, but to say rude boy. You see, here's the thing, yeah. This is what I'm gonna say. All jokes aside and all anger aside, he's a human being. And human beings are gonna have bias, whether they like it or not. But what makes it worse is how openly he speaks about it. And I don't care if you're intoxicated or you're doing stuff, because really and truly, the truth just comes out anyway when you do them type of thing there anyway. You know how some people might do the whole, they've had a bit to drink, so I didn't mean it. Nah, you just said what was on your mind. What he said was the real truth. Because you're never going to get that from him in a meeting, are you? You're going to get that from him when he's relaxed and he feels like he's got nothing to worry about. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So him admitting this is him basically saying, listen, I don't like Liverpool. I can't stand them and I can't stand Klopp. That's basically what he said. And what I find so mad is that this was done, I want to say, during the during COVID, yeah, because they were talking about social distancing.
Yeah.
But that's 4 years ago. This brother has been trying to do his most for years and has gotten away with it for years. And like Drift said as well, yeah, which makes it even worse, is that we actually complained about this. I never forget the time. I can't remember what game it was, and I said, "Oh, from this day forward, it's the Premier League against us." I think it was like, it might have been the Robbo incident potentially. I'm trying to remember which incident it was, or even before then, when I was like, "Oh, the hate for Klopp is so crazy," and it stems from him, the way how he used to carry himself. And I thought to myself, why is it this one referee that thinks he's some bad man? And now I know why. All we expect in the game, just quickly, all we expect in the game. Listen, all referees are going to be, I hate to say it, some are going to be biased. They're human beings, no matter where they're from. And I think he's not even from Manchester. I think he's actually from Nottingham. But whatever it is, in it, if he supports Man United or whatever, there's probably a lot more referees that are like him. The difference is that he's been caught in it. That's the problem. There's actually a wider issue. There's more of them. What, you think Coote is the only one?
That's what I'm saying. He's not the only one. You look at someone like Paul Tierney and stuff. It's just that Coote's the only one who's been recorded saying stuff. It's
recorded, and he's the one that has stood up the most. Like, if you ask any Liverpool fan just to like name an official that you can't stand, I'm gonna say 9 times out of 10, the Liverpool fans are gonna say David Coote. But I know why? Because he's always been involved in our games, and whenever he's been involved, there's always been something that hasn't been right. And it's
Coote and Tierney. Coote and Tierney.
Yeah, that's like Paul Tierney. Yeah, I know.
That's what I just said.
No, and Cooper. Cooper, Tierney.
Simon Cooper.
Simon Cooper, Paul Tierney, and David
Them
Coote.
brothers there,
They are the ones who always
they're probably,
give us
the other two
decisions.
probably feel the same way as my man. The difference is that he's got caught. The Premier League, here's what, so to Carl's original thing, because I think how you said, like, what do you think is going to happen? Here's the thing, yeah? With this damning evidence, I'm actually expecting for him to be demoted. I don't think he's going to lose his job entirely, which is, I think, what should happen, because he's broken all protocols, in my opinion. Yeah. No. This is what I think. What I think is going to happen, not what I want. This is what I think the PGML are going to do. I actually don't think they're going to exclude him. Bro, let me land. I don't think they're going to exclude him, like, and just fire him. I'll be shocked if they do that, bro. The reason why is because we've been applying pressure to the MOL for ages, and it takes a video for them to finally see the light. They want to try and save a little face, because remember, he works for them. You got to remember that he works for them. They will punish him, but I don't think he's going to get the severe punishment that he should be getting, and that's going to make it even worse for me, you know. Because it's one of them things where it's like, it's playing for everybody to see. You know what everyone was talking about, and it's still, you're not going to do what needs to be done. I could be wrong, Drift, but I just don't know whether the PGML are going to do that, you know. That's just me being real.
No.
Don't be shocked, bro. I'm being real. Don't be shocked if they don't do it, you know. Don't be shocked.
If they
hold on,
fire him, the whole establishment is actually admitting it is okay.
Brother,
when you say fire,
just quickly. Robbo got elbowed in the face. Yeah, wait there. Elbowed in the face. Yeah, we made a massive complaint. They said it was nothing. I think we need to.
I hear what you're saying, but as soon
player
as
got elbowed in the face by an
presented,
official, you see it from the camera, and they basically said, "That's nothing, man. Just get on with it." That's the PGML
evidence. Do you know what? I know this isn't the same.
You have too much faith in them. They're just going to let you down.
I know this isn't even remotely the same thing, but I'm just
horrible to say, bro.
How many years have people said things about Puff? Years. No one could really do anything. As soon as that Cassie video came out, he was done. There's no more hiding it anymore. everything has to be taken serious now
But there
because
was
of the Cassie
Nah,
video.
Drift, there was
People have been
more.
saying things about him for years.
Nah,
you
but
lot.
but a
This
lot
is the
more.
same thing, but just
But
not
there
as
was-
extreme.
There was
We've been
more.
complaining, and
Oh,
things
no,
have been in the atmosphere
There's
for
more
years.
though.
No,
With
he's
this evidence now he is untenable.
No, but
Puffy's-
but do you
There's
understand
no
what?
way
No, but
back
Drift,
now,
do you
bro.
understand what I
Drift,
mean though when I
Puffy
talk
There's
about the
no
elbow
way
incident?
back now, you lot.
Drift,
There's
Drift.
no way back.
Drift,
You would
just
like
hear
to
what
think
I
so.
say. Firstly, Puffy's not inside because of what he did to Cassie, bro. Like,
No, I'm just using it as an example of the video is when it couldn't be hid no more. He had
No,
to be now
no,
brought
but-
in, and he had to now, everything had to blow up. Once there's a certain piece of evidence in a crime that has like, you can't hide it anymore. Anything else is going to come to the light now. It always happens. This is that piece of evidence with regards to him, especially, but just the corruption Liverpool have been moaning about for years. This is the evidence now, guys. It can't be hidden now. It can't be brushed under the carpet no more. And this is a full investigation. And he himself, 1000% is sacked. There is no way this man keeps his job. If this man keeps his job, Liverpool should actually boycott playing in the Premier League. They should actually boycott.
I don't think
There is no way this can be
No,
done.
he won't be in the Premier League. I think
say
he
he
gets
won't be in the Premier
demoted
League.
like far down. Bro, I want him to get
no
sacked.
chance,
But
you lot.
but here's the
No
thing. Do you know what it is, Drift? This is what you got to remember. The PGMOL, I keep getting that's a bit of a mad one. The PGMOL, yeah, they have been letting us down continuously, bro. Like, hear what I'm about to say again. I want to repeat. How can a player get elbowed in the face and you basically say it's nothing? I don't understand.
No,
Like, you're telling me, bro, it's there for everyone to see. You have too much faith in them, bro. That's the problem. I think you
they've just got no choice, bro.
No, but what you're saying is right. I agree. No, you would think so. But bro, the evidence was so damning. Seeing Robbo getting elbowed in the face. How can they just give the man a 1-match suspension and say everything's all good?
Because he still stood up and said it was an accident. Rare.
Drift, it
Coote
was
is
there.
admitting it in this video, bro. He
I hear you.
said, fuck
I hear you.
Liverpool,
No,
bro.
I hear you.
He's admitting it, bro.
I hear you.
That
I hear
statement right there is an admittance of your bias. Man
Plus,
said,
not
fuck
only that,
Liverpool.
I tell you something as well. Because again, I want what you're saying for it to transpire and to happen, yeah. But like I said, Liverpool have been going against the PGMOL for a while now. Nothing has come to fruition. Absolutely nothing.
Because it was all hearsay.
I hear that. But bro, do you know what? The maddest one, let's keep it about. The maddest one in recent years was the Luis Diaz one against Spurs. Even that one, I don't even know if Coote was even involved. That one is still, for me, like I'm talking about just playing criminal.
Of course, we know this.
And look what happened. What happened?
But what did they do?
No, what happened?
It was an innocent mistake and
What happened?
rare. And you can't argue that even though the facts are right there. Do you got what I mean? You know, sometimes where you just
That
you
was
know, but you
corruption
can't
at its
argue it.
finest. I get, because here's the thing. That's
But this
corruption
can't be
in the
argued.
workplace, and you got corruption outside the workplace. Inside the workplace is actually worse than outside. Because it's there for everyone to see. Do you get what I'm saying? Them man blatantly said, yeah, check complete. Boom, boom, boom. That's crazy. And
Bro.
what did we get? An apology. I think we got an apology, didn't we? I think that's the best we got in it. It was an apology. Oh,
I
yeah,
can't even
we're
remember.
sorry, lads. We made a mistake. It was corruption, bro. There's no other way of putting
Oh
it.
yeah.
I think there's a difference here, Drift. We all agree he should get sacked. Shall I tell you
Yeah,
why? I don't think he
100.
will? Shall I tell you why I don't think he will, though? One, who's going to be the people that would sack him? The PGMOL. They have openly said that they protect their own. Whether it be indirectly or directly, they protect their own. So that's the first thing. Two, when mistakes are made, usually it means a demotion or going to another league. So I don't think he'll lose his right to be an official. Three, as much as I'm going to say something that I don't believe in, this is exactly what their defense will be. He has said something which is xenophobic, but also disrespectful. The most disrespectful being what he said to Klopp. He'll get in trouble for that, but he'll also get in trouble for saying Liverpool as a team are rubbish. But it's still his opinion that he's sharing. They cannot prove without shadow of a doubt, and I'm saying this as someone who disagrees with what I'm about to say, but I'm going to say what they're going to say. They can't prove without a shadow of a doubt that he's been biased against Liverpool and not just made mistakes. they can just turn around and say it's coincidence. They can't prove it without shadow of a doubt. They can't.
No, but you can't leave something this.
If
I'm
I
not even
don't
saying what you're
agree
saying is wrong,
with-
but
I
it can't.
I don't disagree
What
with you.
Cal's saying. He's not
I don't
saying.
disagree with you. Matt don't
I know.
disagree. No one in the comments disagrees with you, bro. But
Yeah,
look,
we don't
look what we're up
disagree, yeah.
against. Drift,
Nah,
look what we're up against, bro.
Nah. He goes. He has
Drift,
to
look
go.
what we're up against. Matt's giving you an example. 2 examples. You've given
But there were-
yourself examples.
But we
what
couldn't,
happens?
guys. We couldn't prove any of those things, though.
All jokes aside, though.
Here's
No,
the
Not the
proof
jokes aside, but
now.
you get what I'm trying to say.
No,
Listen to
but
what I'm about to
this-
say, though. Do you
from a-
believe in the PGMOL to make the correct decision?
Of course not.
But him
But
saying
there comes this watch you lot.
that
No, there
It's a
comes a
different
time.
question. I'm not
There
saying
comes
what-
a time
Drift,
where there's nothing they
Drift,
can
hear what I'm
do
saying.
to defend
I'm not
him.
asking you
Attacking
what
us
you
and
would
him
do.
not
I'm saying
defending
what you think will happen. There's a difference.
What I think will happen is
What
they're
do you,
going to
do you
sit down.
believe in the PGMOL to make the correct decision? Yes or no?
Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to
That's
give
what
you
I'm
an
asking you, bro.
exclusive. I'm going to give you an absolute exclusive
Go on,
into what's
go on.
going to happen.
Yeah, go.
Howard Webb and whoever else is in charge is going to
Yeah.
sit Coote down and they're going to be like, you know, them fucked up, right? Bro, how'd you let this out? Bruv, you know you're one of us, but you're going to bring the whole house down. We've got to let you go. We have to, bruv. We have to let you go. Unfortunately, you made a rod for your own back. And then this brother is out on his own. There is
no proof.
absolutely no way they can find a way to spin it that this guy referees any professional game ever again. Ever. Because you know what he's also proved? He will lean on his bias. So what if he hates Tottenham? What if he hates Arsenal? Now, we can't prove it, but he's proving his bias. So therefore, you
There's no
can't
proof.
leave an air of doubt. You have to
there's no
just
proof.
eliminate him.
Here's
You
the problem.
have to just eliminate him. There
There's
is
no
no two
proof.
ways about it.
Bro,
If
here's
he does
You know.
not lose his job, you lot, the entire house falls down. The entire structure falls down.
Drift,
I'm
there's no
telling you,
proof.
this man has to go or the whole system collapses.
We know he needs to go.
Drift,
We're
there's
not
no
saying he
proof.
doesn't. Yeah.
There's no proof, bro. There's no proof.
Bro, his girl has been saying for a year, you've been cheating on me, innit? You've been cheating on me. And he just got caught talking about the women he's sleeping with out on a drunk night out.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't, Drift. He
my
didn't.
God.
He didn't, Drift. He got caught saying that thing at the bar was boom, you know. That thing at the bar was boom. She's way nicer than my gal. That's what he just got caught saying. He didn't get
And
caught
that's the
saying
girl that she
shit.
said you've been cheating on with her this whole time.
All
Do you
right,
think
you're
she
right,
needs more proof than that?
bruv.
Do you think she needs more
I'm
proof
not-
than that,
Drift,
bro?
Drift, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying you're being optimistic here, especially when you look at who we're dealing with, bro. We had a whole legitimate goal ruled against us, bro, and nothing came of it. We've had years and years and years of cheating happening. Man City have got how many charges and nothing's been done about it, bro. He never said anything in that video. As much as we dislike, he never said anything about, yeah, I let certain decisions go. All he said was Liverpool are, I think he said SHIT. That is not enough proof to say that he's been biased against us, even though I disagree. But if we're talking about a proof thing, there isn't enough proof, bro.
Okay.
They
I don't
will
know.
get out of it. They will get out of it on just like.
All right, I'm not a
technicality.
lawyer, so I don't even know how right what I'm saying is. But I've heard things in the past. Say there's a jury, and this is a case. Yeah, whatever the reason, but it's a serious thing. The person's going to go to jail, right? If you are someone on the jury, if I'm not mistaken, if you even say one thing that proves that you have like a hatred towards the person on the stand, you have to be removed from the jury.
Yeah,
you
that's
have
true.
to be. You are no longer a credible jury member to be a part of this process. So if somebody on the jury got found in the canteen going, like, let's say the guy was called Bob, who was getting thing, and it was in the canteen and someone overheard someone go, man, fuck this guy, Bob. That guy can't go sit down and now be part of the jury for the rest of the case. Bro, he never said, I hope this guy goes to jail. He never said, yeah. All he said is, man, fuck this guy, Bob. But that is a bias enough, you man, that he must now be removed from the jury because he is now showing a level of bias towards the guy, no matter how big or small you may think it is. Coote can never referee again. If he does, the whole house comes down.
You're right.
The whole house comes down, man.
You're right. But I will say this: what you're saying, I think I don't even know how the law works or whatever in that regard. But I think that's spot on, right? But that's because that's a justice system that tolerate nothing. Yeah, they don't tolerate anything. Yeah,
the justice system's corrupt as well.
Well, you know what I mean when I say that. But what I mean is, what you said there would be so justified. What's happening with the PGML? I can't even say PGMOL should also be justified. The problem is, though, bro, they're two separate entities. They have too many loopholes and too many things that they've decided to ignore. Whether they'll ignore this one, I don't know. But you're right. This will be the final straw for me. I will say that now because he shouldn't be refereeing at any level. Let's keep it a buck because he didn't say, yes, I do these certain decisions, but you can interpret what he's actually saying. You can actually interpret. The man's sitting there, looks a bit off it, and he's basically just letting his guard down and saying, I can't stand Liverpool, S, Y, and Z, rare, tear, tear. I hate Klopp, rare. And I bet if you pushed him for an answer and said, you see when you referee Liverpool games, like you could just probably see in that moment, and again, I'm interpreting that he's just going to say whatever's on his mind because that's how he was talking quite freely. Then he kind of realized what he said and was like, this can't go nowhere. So he's already saying, I've said too much. If I say any more, well, not even that. If this video goes out, I'm done. So really and truly, Drift, you're right. He should get done. My only thing is this, again, and this is where we're all aligning, but this is where me and Cal align more. We just don't have faith in the PG.
None.
Oh my days, bro. PGMOL. We just don't have faith in them, bro. I'm gonna stop saying it. I'm just gonna say the flipping referees committee, bro. I just don't have faith in them, bro. To do the right thing.
No, I fully agree. But I'd want more to happen to him. But I can't say it on screen. But bro, do you really trust these lot to make it happen? Shall I tell you what will happen? I think he'll get banned from refereeing Liverpool games and he'll probably be demoted to a lower league for a year and then be back in the Prem.
No, but here's the thing, Cal. And I know you don't agree with me, but here's the reason why your worry can't be reality. Because any decision he gets wrong now, his credibility is so muddied, you man.
I said it.
that team now can not press charges, but that team can now file a complaint of some form of prejudice or bias that they feel. Because his credibility's gone out the window now,
his credibility's gone out the window as it pertains to Liverpool. So that's why I don't think he'll... Now, hear me out. That's what I'm saying.
You don't think if Arsenal have like 8 times he's made poor decisions in the last 4 or 5 years, that they can't go...
Everyone's going to have a problem. That's why I think he gets demoted.
I think he gets demoted. I'm saying he gets demoted, Drift. Hold on, I'm going to ask you a question. One word answer, yes or no. Do you trust the PGML?
This is what I'm saying.
No.
All right then.
But I don't trust the justice system. But sometimes they just have to do what has to be done, right? Because they've got no choice.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
No, but that's the thing. There's always a choice, Drift, and that's the problem. It shouldn't be a choice here. It should be such an easy thing to resolve. But it should have been an easy thing to resolve so many times in the past. But
guys, they do not want the shitstorm that's going to come their way if they don't sack him.
All right,
they don't want the shitstorm.
All right, let me ask you a question then, Drew. What storm is going to come their way? What can we do as fans?
First of all, Liverpool themselves, who've already complained a number of times, will sue the PGMOL.
On what grounds? For what?
Bro, for loss of earnings? For loss of championships? For defamation of character? But there's so many things that now we can go against him for, bro.
They can't sue for loss of earnings
or... Jurgen Klopp, if I'm not mistaken, again, I'm not a lawyer. Jurgen Klopp could actually even personally sue him now for saying this about him in public.
Klopp, I think, I think
Klopp could probably do something. Liverpool might be able to do something in terms of defamation, but in terms of like revenue and all that other stuff, we can't sue them for that, bro.
Nah, but we must be able to. There must be a way. Again, I ain't a lawyer, but there has to be a way that Liverpool can take the PGML to court for ignoring all of their requests and their concerns, and then still pressing ahead and putting people in charge. That Liverpool blatantly said, we can tell that this guy has it in for us. And you've continued, bro, this is a billion-dollar industry, multi-billion-dollar industry where money is involved. System. There is no way you can get away with this shit, man. There's no way.
In the legal system, bro, you have to prove. There has to be proof. There's not enough proof here, bro. It's speculation.
Nah, I'm sorry.
I want to reiterate, bro. I'm with you 100%, bro. But I'm telling you how the law works as well. Without tooting my horn,
even if we don't win the case,
bro. Without tooting my horn,
even if we don't win the case, do they even want it to be? Do they even want the press of it being a drawn out process? Even if they won it in the end, it's still not a good look for them.
They probably wouldn't even go to court. Liverpool's lawyers probably wouldn't even. They'd probably sit there and go, "There's actually no point taking this to court."
What, you mean even at the bare minimum, he loses his job? Even if they took them to court for him to lose his job, bro, there's no way he can escape this, bro.
All right. So let's say he doesn't lose his job and doesn't referee Liverpool games again, or he does lose his job, which means he won't referee Liverpool games again. What difference is it to Liverpool? The damage has been. Let me land. The damage has been done. They're not going to change what's happened in the past, even though they should have been something. They're not gonna. They might. The PGML won't apologize. They'll say he has to apologize to Liverpool Football Club and Klopp. They'll wash their hands of it and say, "Look, he was acting independently and drunk." What? They'll turn around. Like, what can we do as a club, as fans? We can sit there and cuss Coote out, whether it be online, in the stadium, whatever. But ultimately, we can't do anything, and that's for me is the thing that pees me off the most. It's the thing that peed me off the most when we couldn't get the game against Spurs redone, or when the Rodri handball happened, or all these things happen and we can't do anything about it. That's the thing that annoys me. Forget about what he said. Obviously, like, if I'm Klopp, I want to punch him in the face for that. Me as a Liverpool fan, I want to punch him in the face because of what he said about Liverpool. But ultimately, we can't do anything about it. And they know it, and a lot of us know it as well. It's a joke. The whole system needs to be ripped up. Forget about just sacking him. The whole system needs to be ripped up. When you've got referees going to Saudi or wherever they're going in the Middle East, getting paid by Man City owners, that's crazy. When you've got referees who will make a mistake one week with Ferguson and then not referee another Ferguson game for years on end, and then when they do referee a Fergie game, all the decisions go in his favour, it's crazy. When Roman Abramovich is at Chelsea and Chelsea are getting the rub of all the decisions, Rafa Benitez comes out, says what he says, with proof, by the way, and he gets laughed out the room by the media. What do we do, bro? So, Drift, everything you're saying, bro, I'm next to you. I'm team 50, bro. I'm on your team. I'm saying you're right, bro. You're right. But the people we're dealing with ain't right, bro. That's what the issue is. Them man aren't right. So I can't rely on an organization that has systemically for decades been incorrect to all of a sudden get the conversation correct, for all of a sudden get the issue resolved, for all of a sudden get the decision correct. Because year upon year, decade upon decade, they've been wrong and they will continue to be wrong. Why? Because they're governing themselves. They're governing themselves, bro. If I'm a bank and I'm paying something every month and I can't pay it 1 month, I'm not going to sit myself down as the bank and go, we're going to give you a little penalty here. I'm going to be like, I'll pay that off one day. Why? Because I'm the bank. I'm in control of my own bank. They're in control of their own referees. We need an independent body who governs the referees. That's what we really need. This should be an indication to the FA, to the Premier League, to actually rip up the PGML and start from scratch and say, look, we're bringing in an independent body. We're going to do this. We're going to do that because you lot aren't getting it right. But ultimately, that ain't going to happen as well. You know why? Because the Premier League looks stupid. Because all this corruption's been happening under their watch. All the Man City corruption's been happening under their watch. The FA looks stupid because they can't get stuff right. Everything's wrong, bro. And
Carl, that's the reason why you got to go even more, bro. Because even though what you're saying makes complete sense. What you're even saying to me makes it. Everything you're saying to me totally makes sense.
I'll ask you again. I'll ask you again. How confident are you that he gets sacked?
This might be the first time, bro. The first time when I'm like, nah, he's gone. He's gone. I don't trust them at all, but he's gone, bro. They can't save face on this. They can't. You know, sometimes when there's just that straw that breaks the camel's back, like, there just gets to a point like, how do they let, if they stand by him, yeah? If they stand by him, bro, like, we've seen how like, you see how the world works. And sometimes it's really cruel how the world works. Look what Man City did to Benjamin Mendy. And do you know what? Because he was proved innocent, I'm happy he won the case to get the wages back from them sacking him until he was proven guilty. They didn't even wait until he was guilty. They just said, get out of here. And you know what? That's why in court, he won the case. And he's owed that money now because he was an innocent man and they punished him for something he didn't even do. So sometimes, do you know what I mean? Sometimes it just has, the right thing has to be done. I know we live in a world where it doesn't happen very often, but sometimes the right thing has to be done. Somebody can lose their job for being racist on the street if it's recorded nowadays. Because we live in a woke world now. We live in a PC world, a woke world where, like, there's things you just can't get away with anymore. So if you are caught being racist or being offensive to somebody and you're not even at work, you lose your job now if it's recorded, because that company can't stand by you. They can't have you as a representation of their company anymore, even though you didn't commit the offense at work. Do you remember that? When you could only be fired if you actually did the offense at work and what you did in your personal life didn't reflect. It's a new world now. That shit don't happen anymore. Companies want to distance themselves as far away from bad PR. So if the Pgmol don't see this as bad PR, oh my God, they are more corrupt than we even thought they were. This brother has to go.
Let me ask you a question.
This brother has to go.
Let's say we wake up tomorrow and he is sacked. Does that make you feel any better? Not saying I wouldn't want it to happen.
A little
I'll
bit.
be real with you.
It makes me feel a little, because at least there's a punishment.
Yeah, there needs to be a punishment. Like, I'll be real, because you can't just carry on like that and think that it's all good. So, like, imagine.
No, I hear you. I'm not saying
even if he gets demoted, it's not good enough, because in my eyes, like, he's basically only admitting some of probably how he actually feels. Bruv, remember, that's just a snippet of a video. Bruv, you probably. Let's keep it about. That brother probably said even more when the camera was on.
Of course he did. Of course he did.
Do you get what I'm saying? So at least he could get fired. Do you get what I'm saying?
When I say does it make you feel,
because if you're gonna do your job, you have to be morally correct. You can't be going around doing things on your emotion or how you want to do things. If you apply to a job, you're supposed to apply by their code, and he's not going by the code. And I know we've said they're corrupt, but you get what I'm trying to say. As a referee, you're supposed to be fair. This referee has said, without basically saying, I can't stand Liverpool. I hate them.
And I've been in charge of
you. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, you interpret the rest, innit?
Alex, not to call you out, bro. You're saying this is a good day. What, bruv? We've been robbed of potential leagues and all other stuff. This ain't a good day.
Bro,
I'm sorry, but this ain't a good day to me.
No, he means good day in the way we've got the evidence that we've always needed. That's what he means. Like, we finally got the evidence.
Didn't come out. We all know what Coote is, bro.
I know, but now he'll get. Do you know what, Cal?
What about the league title? What about that? What about that quad chase?
Of course,
for real.
But, like, it don't make me feel. I'm not happy.
No, but you know when you asked us,
yeah, this ain't even happy though. Like, you know when someone says like when you saw that video, did that video make you happy, bro? Like,
no. But you know, I'm not going to say anything extreme, but I'm just going to use this as an example. It's, say one of your family members was assaulted, yeah? And then the person goes to jail. You will never feel better because you wish your family member had never even been assaulted in the first place. But you're going to feel a little bit better that that person is now being punished. Does that make sense? Yeah, you're going to feel a little bit better now that person is being punished.
It depends wrong analogy for me, because I wouldn't want a prison time. I'd want some other punishment. But
I get what you're saying.
I know, but that can get you in trouble. So you get what I'm saying. So, Cal, it's that level of like, I wish it never happened, and it doesn't take away the fuckery, but I feel a little bit better that person is now being punished. A little bit better. I can't lie, I do. Because punishment is what's needed, because that is what you call justice.
Sky have just caught up with David Coote right now, you know.
I'm panicking.
Yeah, don't panic.
No, I am, because I'm going to lose my job.
But was you panicking
I'm panicking.
Don't panic.
No, I am, because I'm going to lose my job.
But was you panicking?
I proper leaned into it, thought he had some quotes or something.
See, that's how you make
Aye,
it.
well
You know, I
played,
thought I'd make
man.
everyone a
Well
bit happy.
played.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know them
Well
ones there.
played.
We keep
Well
it moving,
played.
but yeah, I'll be real. When I first saw the video, you know, I actually thought it was AI.
See it, bruv.
You know, we
So
got a
did I.
Liverpool group chat, you man. Yeah,
Yeah,
someone
I
posted the
saw,
video
yeah.
in there, and I said, I didn't even. I just looked at it I said, that's AI, bro. When I saw, you know, you look at something again, you're like, no, but there should be some type of something that looks off. I said, this can't be real. This is AI. Like, I actually had to convince myself that it was real when I actually saw the report saying it's been investigated. I was like, nah, this is real. And that's when my whole mood just switched. You saw what I tweeted, innit? Like,
Yeah.
I don't need to say anything more in it. But yeah,
just to cover this over so we can move on to the other topics. Shout out to Lakers. He sent me this. So Liverpool's win rate in games Coote officiated or was in charge of VAR is 55%. One of the best Premier League teams in history, winning just over half their games in 3 of the drawn games. Subjective Coote decision impacted the outcome. Liverpool's win rate in the Premier League under Klopp since 2018-19 was 67%. That is obviously a 12% difference. When I say stuff like this ain't a happy day for me, I'm thinking back to the celebrations that we should have as fans had. I'm thinking back to Klopp should have been lifting more Premier League trophies. Virgil, Henderson, Salah, Mane. I'm thinking back to these players who've been robbed and know they've been robbed, but could do nothing about it. So I can never be happy about him getting what's coming to him, because really and truly, he'll never get what's coming to him because he can't reverse what he's done. He'll never get.
You don't feel a little better he will be punished though, because if he wasn't punished, he would have got away with it, bro.
On a real drift, I have to see what the punishment's going to be, because if he's just demoted and he's still on the same sort of money or whatever.
No, I mean, he loses his job and he's never allowed to referee again.
But even if he loses his job, who's to say they ain't going to backhand him with something in the future? They're going to, bro. They all look out for each other. They're all brethrens at the end of the day, Drift. They're all brethrens, bro.
No, I agree. No, but what you're saying is
no, but
I'm only gonna feel even a little bit happy.
Walk away when they realize that you're tarnished, you know, fam.
Bro, do you know what's so mad? Yeah, this is from a human perspective. Taking football out of it, just from a human perspective, yeah. I never like to see anybody lose their job because I know how hard life is in general. But one thing I will say is, if you disrespect or commit crimes or things like that, then you kind of deserve them type of things there. Do you get what I'm saying? So I would never say to like someone just like, I hope that brother lose their job. But what I'm saying is, though, the only way I actually see justification for this, unfortunately, because for me, you've crossed that line and you can't cross back over. Because the more I think about it, I hear what you're saying. And again, it's not that Drift is disagreeing with us. He's just saying this can only lead one way. Let's say that he's in the championship and they demote him. I'm almost certain every other championship team is going to have a problem with him being there. They're going to be like, listen, I know we said that about Liverpool, but his integrity is in question. That's what
I was saying, Matt.
So to Drift's point, the more I think about it, the more I think they only have one option. Like, I'm actually changing my opinion as I'm thinking about everything that's been said, and like, I'm really deep in what's happened. Obviously, that my thing still stands in terms of I don't really trust the Pgmol, but it has got to that point where you think, well, they have to do it, because if they don't, the ramifications from probably a lot of Premier League clubs will not even just Liverpool, because people will say because every Premier League club could also just say his integrity is in question. He's just said that about one team. Well, what about us? Because everyone will start bringing up their cases. Do you get what I'm saying?
And Matt, I agree with you on what you said about losing your job. If it's down to just something that's maybe a personal opinion or maybe morals that you might have or something like that, then I agree with you. I'm not for just killing a man's livelihood and just taking away his job.
Yeah,
I understand.
Like, life, 100.
But if you commit a crime, I don't give a shit if you lose your job. And he committed a crime, bro. Isn't Paqueta right now looking at having his entire UEFA license taken away of him being allowed to play in Europe because he was betting? What is the difference between what Coote's doing and what he done? There's no difference, bro.
His integrity is
There's
in question.
absolutely no
Because it all comes down to
bro.
integrity. You can't
I'm gonna-
work in a workplace if you
I'm
don't
gonna
have
ask you an
integrity.
actual
There's
question. I'm gonna
absolutely
actually-
no
no,
difference.
wait,
Yeah, go on.
wait.
Go
I'm gonna
on.
ask you a
You
genuine question. What crime did he commit?
Cheating.
Prove it.
All right. So what you're basically saying is, all right.
No,
so here's
Jiff,
what
I'm
gets
not,
tricky.
no, Jiff, bruv,
Right.
again, I want to make this clear because anyone's watching this back is going to think I'm just being an
Yeah,
idiot
yeah.
for the sake of it. I'm asking you these questions, bruv, because this is what's going to happen.
All right.
Prove it. What crime, bro?
All right. It might not be a crime, but he's definitely questioning the integrity of the game and what he does.
I agree.
So that means Liverpool, even if they don't use the word crime, they can say the integrity in those games are for all to see now. We can question that. From when you can question someone's integrity, you have a problem there. You have a massive issue.
By the way,
It's like if you could be working in any job. Let's just say retail, for example.
Guys, I'm not even playing devil's advocate at the moment. Just
If you start taking money out the till and you get caught and they let you back, you're not going to be trusted. They are 99 times out of 100, you're going to get fired unless you are the owner's son. And even then, he'll probably be like, son, I'm not going to lie. I'm just going to put you in another shop in it and we'll just try and wipe the record. But trust me, you're done in it because your integrity has been questioned. For when you don't have that integrity, what's that, sorry?
I'm going to say this. Do you honestly think other teams really care? Because it's not like he's slated other teams. He only slated us. One thing I'm certain of, he won't ref another Liverpool game ever. That's the only thing I'm certain of. Everything else, I don't even know.
Look, and I mean defamation of character, xenophobia, all the other things that could even be called into question. Say, for example, if Klopp wanted to be like the whole thing, that is a crime. And I'm not even talking about necessarily a crime as in like a law-abiding crime. I'm talking about a crime within the industry he has committed. Why aren't you allowed to bet? Because it's cheating, right? You could be seen to be cheating if you're a footballer who has inside information or you're involved in the match or whatever. That is why you're not allowed to bet. It is cheating. And cheating is something that is massively frowned upon in sport, right? I actually think there's a worse thing you can do in sport other than cheat, right? Am I lying? Is that not the highest wrong in sport is cheating, right?
Yeah, effectively, yeah. Obviously, there's exceptions, but yeah, effectively, yeah.
So as soon as there's any proven questionable doubt about your ability to be fair and to have not cheated, you have to be removed. You have to be. There's absolutely, you have to be removed. He has done, in my opinion, what he's done is 10 times worse than what Paqueta done. Paqueta has affected one game in an individual moment, which is really messed up. But he hasn't affected the entirety of a whole,
you know what makes it even
10-month season.
He name drops because he literally, see, here's the thing, another thing I thought of, yeah? Because you know, it's very easy to say, like, you think you heard something, but what he said, he doesn't attach it to a person or a team. He says both. So he says Liverpool and Klopp. Brother, you're finished. The more I think about it now, he's finished, isn't it? He's actually done for.
He's done.
Although I don't believe in the Pgmol, finally I said it correctly. Although I don't believe in them, I think they're going to do really one thing. Because like I said before, even if they demote him, he's going to have this. He will be frowned upon in whatever league he goes to. Because people will think of that video and think, I don't trust this guy, man.
Tarnished.
And don't get me wrong, all referees, I'm pretty sure, will have these type of conversations. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But this brother, one, we couldn't stand him, and two, you just knew he's one of them pillow talking brothers, you know. Man was put on camera, had a little bit to drink, and just started speaking, bro. I'm not gonna lie, and we're speaking openly. And you said Liverpool and Klopp, and you said, you know what I mean? You said the stuff that he said, bro. There's only one thing I think is gonna happen, in my opinion. I think he's done now. Still, the more I think about it, because I was thinking the PGMOL, as much as I don't trust them, they're gonna demote him. But then I thought, but wait a minute, are the championship teams really gonna? I mean, I don't know whether they can appeal, like as a committee or something. I don't know whether they just have to accept it. But I'm just thinking like they would definitely have an issue with it because his integrity is being brought into question. And as a referee, more than anything, you need to have integrity. If you don't have that, you can't be a referee. It's that simple. You actually can't be a referee.
I hope your boys are right.
He has
No,
to go.
boys. Again, I agree with you both. I don't have
No,
any
no, no. I
faith
know
in
you
you.
agree because I was like you at the beginning. When I was thinking the PGMOL ain't gonna do nothing, but then I was like, nah, they are, you know.
I'm just
Because
reassuring you, Cal. You don't have to have doubt. He's done.
Bro,
He's
I
done.
hope you're right, bro. But I've seen stuff like this play out so many times, whether it be
I
the
hear it,
legal
though.
system or this, and it's never plain sailing, bro. It's
The
never
bare
plain sailing.
minimum, he'll lose his job.
I think the bare minimum will be he'll never referee a Liverpool game again. I have no faith he'll lose his job.
Let me ask you. I know you agree with me, so I'm not even questioning you like you don't agree with me. But if you was an Arsenal fan, or you was a Spurs fan, or you was a Man United fan, or whatever, yeah. Even if you saw Coote refereeing your, he don't do no Liverpool games no more. But if you're a Tottenham fan or a Man United, aren't you gonna start? But what if you don't like us either? But his whole integrity is
any decision that you think is like a bit iffy, teams are gonna go. That's that same brother that didn't like Liverpool, you know.
That's
And
why.
what if you don't like us as well?
No. What I'm saying, he might not ref another game in the Prem, but I don't think he'll like lose his license to be a referee or anything like that.
But what if you're Leeds? What if you're Sheffield United? I'm still thinking, what if this brother don't like us either? Like,
I think he might be done, you know, Carl.
No, he doesn't have to be this country.
Bro, this brother's got to find a new profession. He's done. He's done in refereeing. He's done. He can't referee again.
Yeah, because Carl, here's the thing. As a referee, I remember I haven't been no ref like that. But one thing I can say is, if your integrity is being brought into question, you're finished. Even as a player, like we just said in regards to the betting thing. Let's say you only made one bet, just one bet. Your integrity is already being called into question. Even if you make that one bet.
I hope so.
Your integrity, bro, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. He's cooked still. He's cooked up.
The red guy says Coote doesn't just need sacking, time in prison. Mohammed says I'm popular, but I don't think it's a crime to hate a manager. The video is not enough to suggest he was biased against us. We all talk crap at home.
No, Mo, I've got to totally. I mean, I'm sure we just explained in the hour we've been arguing, but
no. So here's I actually agree with what Mo said. The thing I don't like is like if he just said I hate Klopp or I hate Liverpool, it's the derogatory terms he used for Klopp. That for me is where you've gone a step too far.
Man said,
no, Carl, that's the point that takes it to borderline of crime. Like I said, like, it's like
that's what I'm saying. Like, say, for example, Drift. I don't know, someone. Let's just use a random name. Tom hates me and goes, I hate Callum. Or if Tom went, I hate that black bastard. It's like, right, you've gone for fair enough. You hate me. Now you stepped over. Do you know what I mean? Like you've stepped over the line with what you said with Klopp. I don't think it's a crime to hate someone. Obviously, hate isn't advised, but it's not a crime. But when you're using derogatory terms, that's when it goes past the threshold.
But the problem is, Doc, even though you're bang on the money, I think you're still thinking too much of the normal real world when you're thinking it. In this instant, hating us means he's cost us wins, money, titles. Do you get what I mean? Like it's different, bro.
I agree. I fully agree. I'm just saying I will see a world where I can see them getting him off.
Do you know why I feel like the more he can't, bro? He didn't just say I can't stand Jurgen. He called him a German. See you next Tuesday, bro.
I know.
No, but I don't. It's so derogatory. It makes it so personal. Liverpool are thinking this. Do you know what? The more I think about it now, he's cooked. He's cooked.
I hope so. Bro. Tev says that Rodri one literally gets us to treble. The domestic treble it does. Chris LFC says Kavanagh was involved for the Rodri handball, not Coote. Coote was on the VAR for it. Kavanagh was the actual referee. Coote was on VAR.
That makes it even worse because Kavanagh's allowed to maybe make the mistake. VAR's the one who's supposed to.
And we got beef. Have we got beef with Anthony Taylor, or is that another club?
Chelsea.
I think Anthony Taylor's just so bad. Everyone.
That's Chelsea, isn't it? Anthony Taylor's Chelsea.
No, Arsenal fans don't like. I think everyone hates Anthony Taylor.
Anthony Taylor's just a rubbish referee.
Yeah, he's just a rubbish referee.
Josh says Coote is a bellend and so is O'Gallagher Bunnamal. I disagree with that. H said, hold on. Oh, this is cool.
Yeah,
Goes on to show donuts that blanket decisions even out over a season, though true refs are S for all clubs, but some refs club but refs some clubs
definitely some clubs definitely I think
worse
it
than
means,
others,
but definitely
Definitely some clubs get done worse than others.
Long distance Liverpool says, what is crazy about this is that he is not the only one. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that the reason Jurgen left was because of them. Oh, that's a massive factor. It was obvious.
They were definitely a factor.
It was a massive.
He was getting tired. You can see he was getting tired
in his stress levels, in his annoyance, in just everything. Yeah.
Liam says Carragher and Nev condemned LFC, so Liverpool, for releasing that statement after the Spurs robbery. Wonder what they'll say this time. Boy, if Carragher's smart,
so intrigued. Do you know what? Yeah,
Carragher's smart. He'll keep his mouth shut on this.
The only reason I feel sorry for Carragher to a degree is because he's trying his hardest to be a good pundit. He's accidentally gone too far the other way because he doesn't want to seem like he's biased. You know, sometimes when you try to overcompensate because deep down you know how much you do love and are biased. So sometimes you're like overcritical because you're trying to overcorrect yourself to not look like you're being biased. That's what I think Carragher suffers from when he talks about Liverpool in public. He don't want anyone to like think that he's being a biased pundit. So he like overcorrects it by being too harsh on us. I could be wrong, but that's the impression that I get from it.
I love Carragher, but when he come out and condemn that, I'm not gonna lie, left a sour taste for me. Mr. Sinclair says Rodri handball, Virgil van Dijk season-ending tackle, Odegaard double dribble. He's a Man United fan. Video of Robbo saying, "What's the point of having you here?" And Klopp telling him, "Let's be honest here." There's so much. There is so much, man.
Yeah, there's bad stuff, man.
Have you not seen that clip that's resurfaced again when Robbo's walking away?
Yeah. I spoke about it earlier. Long distance Liverpool says they look out for each other, and Diddy threatened the establishment. And they wanted taking out. Yeah, I didn't want to say the Diddy stuff, but that effectively what it was. That's why Diddy's in the problems he's in now. Ahmed says he never admitted. Only investigation can incriminate him. Yeah, it's true. Lee says I live in Nottingham along with enough other reds. Boxing glove emoji.
No, don't beat him up. That's one thing.
No, of course.
Yeah, I don't want him to actually be physically hurt. We should never like condone that. You know?
Yeah.
I get the joke.
Yeah. Long distance Liverpool says Cat Williams said 2024 is a year of truth.
Hey, he did, you know. He did.
Yeah, he did.
Although I'm not gonna lie though, when I watched another interview with another brother who I think is a brilliant comedian, I'm not gonna say his name, but he actually said that there's some people who know some stuff on Cat that he's got to be ready for what's gonna come back now. He's trying to attack other people, so apparently he may get some shit himself.
Yeah, they're all gonna do that because he's. I think he's. Yeah.
I'm just saying the one thing about Cat's thing that made me really think a lot of is true. Not one of them came out and said that he's lying. They all just said he's crazy.
They all just tried to defend their position, bro. That's why.
No, quite a few people did, bro.
They didn't. Not as much as you. There wasn't as much as clapback.
It depends basically which people you're talking about of what he said.
The main people. They don't really said he's lying.
Apparently, people like Steve Harvey and that, like, they're really like angry.
What he said about Steve Harvey has actually been proven. There's video evidence about what he said about Steve Harvey stealing jokes and all that.
Is there?
Yeah, but it came out at the time.
No, but actually being able to prove that it was stolen, because you know, like, you can try and do the timeline thing. It's like, but I might have said it, and I don't know. But apparently, there's some people in the industry that are like proper kicking back at it anyway.
H says the Pgmol have to be like the Bane meme to Coote. They expect one of us to be the wreckage.
Them ones there, you know. They expect one of us to be the wreckage, brother.
Shout out to Johnny B. Red hair. Long distance Liverpool says, even though I don't trust them, corrupt entities cut their losses. That is how they move, guys.
The
I hope
fire
so.
rises.
Sugar Saint says Coote types also run the TV companies.
I'm sorry. Top 3 best ever villain ever in a movie. I don't
Who,
care.
Bane?
What
Oh, brilliant.
Bane.
Oh my
Listen,
days.
you see
Top 3
that
best
whole
ever
plane,
villain,
that
bro.
plane scene, yeah, with Bane. Even that the start, the beginning, brother. It's too much, you know.
Bro,
Batman's
but like
back.
top
My
3
God,
best ever villain in a movie, man. It has to be. It has to be, man.
Bastion of Invincibility says just joined, so not sure what has been raised. If it has been raised, man won't lose his job as he knows that other refs biases. He will rat the rest of them out. That's a point.
Well, then that's how I said the house of cards will fall down. Then whatever has to happen, bro.
Coote doing the wrong lines. Yeah, evidently so. Shout out to Uncle Rod's. Big up Uncle Rod's. Go subscribe to his channel. Says man like Callum QC.
You know?
I'll be honest, it's one of the reasons why I never pursued law, because it's so corrupt and it's not for me, man. It's a nasty business.
Hey, you know, shout out Gene, who's got such a point. If we're on bigger right now, the Bane gifts would be going popping.
If we're on big up, it'd be a very different stream. It'd be a very different stream.
Very different stream.
I'm trying to remember another classic line from Bane, you know. What was it?
I was born
the most classic line is obviously when he's fighting Batman, isn't it?
Yeah, no, but I'm thinking it's the plain one that gives me joke though. It's when the guy says, you know, like when you first see him and he's like, if I take the mask off, would it hurt? And he goes, I think he says, for you. Or something like that.
No, he says a little.
No, sorry, he goes,
little.
he goes,
I think he goes a little.
No, he goes, it'll be extremely painful. That's what he says. It'll be extremely painful. And then and then he says something about you're a big guy, and he goes for you or something like that. Yeah.
I love the line when he's in the football stadium just before he blows it up, and that girl's singing, and he's like, such a beautiful voice. And it's just so cash, like he's just about to blow up the thing.
Him and Thanos lines are mad.
Different. Yeah.
Thanos is another one.
They might be the 3 top best villains of all time, you know. Joker, Heath Ledger's Joker.
Yeah.
Bane and Thanos. They might be the 3 best ever villains in the movie.
It's the delivery, innit? Yeah.
Yeah, they might actually be the 3 best still.
Adrian F67 says City and Arsenal need to man up and stop crying about their injuries. We almost had our full 11 watching the cup game this year. We won a cup, was fully in a title race and reached quarterfinals of FA Cup. I hear it. Cat Sunday says, hi fellas, when I went to LFC tour, John Aldridge was doing a Q&A and he mentioned that you'd be surprised how many United fans are refs in the Premier League. I'm not surprised.
What the hell?
Adrian F67 says, Matt, I hope you're still shopping in Holland and Barrett. Is that inside joke?
No, there was a joke.
There was a little while back.
No, it's something I said, man, still in. What was the reference again? I'm trying to remember the reference.
I can't remember either.
Remind me, bro, please. Also, Cal, don't read out The Super by Robert.
Okay.
I'm telling you straight now, don't read it out.
I
don't know. I've actually taken off the thing as well. I've taken, I don't know what. Appreciate the super chat, bro, but we're not gonna read that. That's mad, bro. The hell?
Wow, bro.
You see
Robert, yeah, man, you can't. Wow, you
then
can't.
kind of follow it up with brother. I hear what you just
Yeah, brother.
What?
Ooh, brother, ooh. What's
Have
that?
We got
brother?
the meme? Have we got the?
Yeah, I don't want to make. I shouldn't even make light of it. Rebel, bro, we can't tolerate that on the channel, man. That's the last warning, bro.
Rebel, I'm just gonna.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Yeah, that is wild, man. Big up to Uncle Rods again. Says Kopish has to be the best fan channel. Bless up. Big up yourself, Uncle Rods.
Big up, Uncle.
Harry says they hate us because they ain't us. Drift wants full 2-pack. Hit him up on Coote. We all do. Mr. Sinclair says, correction on my previous super chat. Coote wasn't on VAR for Rodri's handball, but he's still a,
See you next
agree with both
Tuesday.
counts
Yeah.
if we should be vocal and knowing Pgmol won't face any consequences. Yeah.
So was he or wasn't he on the Rodri handball?
He was involved in it some way, shape, or form. I'm almost certain he was. Sugar Saint says other clubs are peed, rivals in uproar on their channels.
So it is Avengers Assemble then. The other clubs are not going to stand.
Have you heard about there might be something regarding Anthony Taylor as well? I'm not joking.
With Liverpool?
No, with Chelsea.
Coote is snitching.
Yeah,
like that previous thing he said, Coote probably like, I'm bringing everyone down. I'm gonna snitch the hell out of this shit.
David Coote more like Pan-Coote, mayonnaise or wrong'un.
I don't even know what Pan-Coote
Do you want to see the Chelsea thing that's going around?
Oh, let me get through the supers first.
Yeah.
Sister Ross says the referee enforces the rules of the game, maintaining standards of fair play, sportsmanship, safety, and remain impartial with consistency. He didn't. He never really has those, Sister Ross. He never really has. Vince's viewpoint says, imagine Coote makes a poor decision in the Premier League or Championship game. Affected teams will flip their heads. Coote is done out here. Reputation integrity is gone. I hope so. Yibba says, Howard Webb is the head of the organization. What do you expect? Facts. Robbo, I mean, the damage was done with the first super, Robbo. Yeah, man. Just a bit wild, Robbo, man. It's just a bit wild, bro. We spent a lot of time on this. Let's move on to another topic. David Lynch was speaking on Anfield Agenda today, and he said that Alisson Becker could potentially leave in the summer, with Saudi being a possible destination. Matt, we obviously know Mamardashvili's on his way to Liverpool. We know Alisson's had his injury issues, but we all still consider him the best in the world. What's your thoughts on this news from Lynch? And again, it's an opinion piece. Lynch, as much as we love Lynch on the channel and as much as we rate him, this isn't like a factual statement.
No, it's just how he feels about what could potentially happen.
There was offers for him last summer as well.
The thing is, Alisson kind of declared that he's happy at Liverpool, and he wants to stay, and he wouldn't even mind signing a new deal. But I think Lynch is kind of like, I don't know. I feel like he's saying that because he must have like a little inkling that, like, first of all, Saudi are going to go back in for him. And not only that, I think him having an offer last year, he will get offers again. They're trying to prize him away. And he does, and they probably feel at some point he's going to leave. I still don't think it's yet, though. But I do think Liverpool, for the first time in a long time, are actually doing something smart. We're not leaving it until, let's say he does leave. What do we do now? We've went and got the goalkeeper that we would want it to go and get if he left tomorrow, so to speak. Liverpool kind of done what they were supposed to do for once. Do you know what I mean? We were actually proactive instead of being reactive. Big up Lynch. I disagree. Well, I'm not even disagree. I just don't think it's going to happen. Or I'd like to think it's not going to happen. Do you know what I mean? But you can't rule anything out, though. This is football. I could all sit here and say, this is because what Alisson said. But football changes like from on a day-to-day basis. So if I'm being honest, I think he is committed. However, at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if an offer came in and he accepted it. I hate to say that, but it wouldn't surprise me. Because I've got to understand as well, there's going to be a changing of the guard for a lot of players that are even here now. And we have to understand in about 4 years' time, this team will probably look so different.
In 2 years,
maybe even in 2 years. I'd like, you know what I mean? I'd like to think Ali would still be here, but I'm just not sure. But next year does sound a bit too soon for me. I at least think Alisson will see out his contract, though. Like, if I'm being honest. So, yeah.
Drift, do you think there's any legs to what Lynch said? Do you think Alisson could move on next summer? Not whether we want him to. Obviously, the answer's pretty unanimous. None of us want him to go. But do you think he may look at it and go, new person coming in, I've done most of what I can do here. I've won everything here. Potentially have an offer from Saudi where he can make, he's already making life-changing money, but even more life-changing money. Generational upon generational wealth, potentially. Do you think he does it? Do you think he looks into that option?
Man, I hope not. Our goalkeeper situation makes me feel so happy and sad at the same time.
Because it can't last forever.
Yeah, is that an oxymoron?
No,
like,
I feel.
No, is that the right phrase when like you think something's good and bad at the same when it like contradicts itself or something? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Kelleher is 26. He is an outstanding goalkeeper who deserves to be nothing but number one at a team that wins trophies.
Sorry to cut you. By the way, for everyone who said that we were being too hyperbolic and going over the top, and we said Kelleher's top 5 goalkeeper in the Premier League, we'd like to collect our flowers as a team here. So yeah, feel free to continue, Drew.
Oh my God, there was actually was there pushback on that?
Yeah.
Jesus, right? People can't see the forest for the trees.
More for the rival fans who are in the chat. But.
Is it a paradox? Hugo saying, big up yourself. Alisson is the best goalkeeper in the world.
Fact.
Mamadashvili is an outstanding up-and-coming talent that deserves to be nothing but number one. And I'm going to throw Yaros in there because he's an absolute little G as well. We have the best collection of goalkeepers in the history of Liverpool. Surely. Like, I can't think. And if anybody who's old enough to remember, like back before, I've never seen a collection of goalkeepers of this standard that play for one club all at the same time. Like, it really is an extremely high standard of goalkeeper that we have now. And none of these men are going to want to sit around and be number 2. So what worries me more than anything, Cal, is the first one out the door, and we all know it, even though we don't want to accept it, is Kelleher. He's 26 now, and he doesn't want to be back up. He is the first goalkeeper out the door. I think we're all in agreement, right? If Alisson follows him out the door, we go from the outstanding collection of goalkeepers to a brilliant young backup and then a brilliant young up-and-coming who's just got to deal with the pressure there because there ain't even, if he's having a bad time, there's Ali or Kelleher to play. It's just like, no, you just got to hit the ground running. You just got to be that guy immediately. And all of a sudden, I feel sad about our goalkeeper situation from feeling over the moon about our goalkeeper situation. And I definitely can't see if Alisson goes, them convincing Kelleher to stay because he's still going to know Mamadashvili is going to be number 1.
Yeah.
So Kelleher is, without a shadow of a doubt, leaving in the summer. And I've come
Kelleher
to terms with it, even though I don't like it.
I hate to make you feel even worse, Drift.
Gone.
No, Yaros's contract ends in the summer.
Oh, flick it, no.
This summer?
No, do you know what? Yaros, we can get to stay. Yaros is 22, 23 years old.
Right, Matt, we can hear you, bro. Shouting to the mic, bro.
What did
I shout?
Bro, this summer.
I didn't even hear that. Still.
I didn't even realize that. No, that caught me off guard. It's this summer, though.
No, but guys, I'm not going to worry about Yaros. Yaros is a young up-and-coming
No, but it's another situation again.
That will surely sign a new deal. Surely.
No. Well, no, I think that's the one that's the worst because I've accepted Kelleher's going to go. I think Alisson stays one more year. Yaros one is because if Alisson and Kelleher decide to go, Yaros ain't going to be like, okay, cool, I'm going to be back up. Yaros wants to play first team football as well.
No, but do you not think Yaros would love being promoted to number 2, Cal, and being like, I'm going to sign the deal because I will play games now. I'm number 2. I'm not at the back of the pecking. I think we've got to worry more about Yaros leaving if everybody stays. Because then he might go, I'm 4th choice, man. I think if everyone went, there'd be an even greater... incentive for him to sign a new deal.
If Mamadashvili and Kelleher both stayed, then bro, we just let Yaros' contract run down. But that's not gonna happen.
Oh no,
Kelleher
bro.
leaving, bro.
No. We still give him a new contract and then maybe loan him out. But he's a bad boy goalkeeper, you know. Cal, we tie him down to a 5-year deal and we loan him out, bro. Yaros is a bad boy goalkeeper. We don't let no one go. We don't have to, bro.
If you really want the world and then all the planets around it, innit?
Bro, you're normally with me in this greed, bro. What's happening, bro?
Not this far, Drift.
Matt, you're with me, right?
Nah,
Matt, you're with me, right?
Nah, do you know what this is, Luke? This is you basically saying, I want to sign Cavastalia and Musiala, but I still want to keep Gakpo and Lucho as well, you know?
Yeah.
Brother, not even I'm that bad, Drift. Bro.
Matt, you're with me, right? We signed Yaros to a new deal and then we loan him out, if anything, right?
Well, bro,
I would lie for that, but we're gonna be realistic.
No, not loan him out for 5 years, but we make sure he's Liverpool's player. And then for some first team football, I know 23 is quite old nowadays, but for a goalie, I still think 23 is respectively young. I think that he going out on loan for a season or two is a perfect situation for him. We're still his parent club. He goes out on loan. Right. And if he gets an opportunity because things go wrong, brilliant. We've got an excellent goalkeeper out in the wilderness. No, that's not in the wilderness, sorry. Like, he's just out on loan. And then we bring him back if we need to. Letting him go would be a massive mistake. Yaros is a brilliant goalkeeper. It would be an absolute mistake if we just let him go for free.
Agreed.
That'll be an absolute mistake. I'm sorry. I would be devastated with Liverpool's decision-making if they just say, yeah, Yaros, all right, you can go. That would be a horrible decision, in my opinion.
The sad reality is, Kelleher is going to leave.
But would you not prefer that circuit to cut you, Matt? Cal, would you not prefer, if you was 23 and you're at an elite club, would you not prefer for that to still be your parent club just for maybe another year or two, and then maybe around 24, 25, if it's still not working out, then you go and get your move somewhere else?
You're asking the wrong person. I'm a Liverpool fan, bro. I'm going to stay if I'm back up to the backup. I'm Scott Carson, bro.
No, but you get what I mean, because if you go out,
I'm
no
just good
front
teeth,
canteen. No trim, just there for the trophies, bro.
But I'm there. I'm good going to the canteen and rubbing shoulders with the brothers.
Knocked out, bro. I don't know who done it, but flipping out, bro.
Like, bro, I'm good with it. I'm Scott Carson. I'm Callum Carson, bro. But not everyone wants to be that.
But remember, Carson's old. That was why I think he was all right with it. 23-year-old Carson wouldn't have done that. Just wasted his career. It's just because he was old.
I've got a new name for you. Credit check Callum Carson.
I'm gonna be real. If you gave me a magic wand right now and said, Cal, go back to the age of 23 and you can be Liverpool's third choice goalkeeper, I'm signing that, and I'm not even a goalkeeper, bro.
No. If I said to you, you could go back and be 23,
right.
but you would never play football for 5 years because he's been on City's bench for 5 years. If I'm not
Winston Bogard.
Drift.
No,
I don't think you heard me, bro.
These are anomalies in football, guys. Most people want to play. These are anomalies.
Scott Carson played, but for us, yeah. Obviously, he had his shine. Now he just wants to, bro. He just wants to get paid.
No, man, that's what I'm saying, because he's old. Yeah. But when he was 23, he would have not gone 5 years with no first team football.
No, I agree when he was 23. Yeah, I agree with that. At 20,
he wouldn't have done that. Come on, he would have never done that.
Not at that age. You're right. Now, obviously,
he wouldn't have. For 5 years, Kai, he wouldn't have just sat there from 23 to 28 and got no football. He wouldn't have, bro.
Let me tell you something about me, yeah. If you said to me at the age of 23, for the next 5 years, bro, you might not play a competitive game, but you're going to secure your family's future.
What, at 23, though?
And travel the world, bro. At 23,
at 23, you're not doing that because I think your mindset is different, though. I'm not trying to give away your age, but you're older than 23, yeah. I think your mindset at 23 will be so different compared to what it is now. We all would, because at 23, like we're all older than 23, yeah. So like looking back at it, you would go, no, man will just take the P's, brother. At 23. And if you're playing football at the highest level, you're hungry, bro. You want to show your talents to the world. You don't just want to be sitting on the bench, bro. Come on, we have to.
If you're if I'm Scott Carson level at 23 and Man City or Liverpool came knocking, I'm doing it.
No, but Cal, here's what's happening. Yeah, I think everybody will understand what I mean when I say this. At the beginning, you're just thinking about the peas, bro. You can't believe your luck. You're so proud of what you've done. The family's proud of you. You've got that money now. Your family's secured. After about a year or two, Cal, when the novelty wears off of having money, the pride will kick in and you want to play, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's a very rare breed of person like Bogar, like you said, Matt, who's willing to just go, who cares about my career? I just sit and get the paycheck.
Yeah, because
90% of footballers have that inner pride that once they get over the money, and it's been proven, there's someone who went Saudi for the bag and thought, nah, I need to get back to Europe. Because once they realize they're like, the bag ain't actually worth it. I actually want to go and play good football.
Who was that?
Well, one of them was our ex-superstar captain. You know how it goes.
Oh, what? Do you know what?
Can't ask me the question. I wasn't going to name names.
Bro, our own, like, ex-captain. You man are name dropping.
All I'm saying is, at 23, Cal, once you got used to the money, you're a very prideful man. You're a very ambitious man. You wouldn't just sit around just collecting dust. Once you got used to the money, you'd want to play. Your pride would kick in and you'd want to play, bro.
I'm training every day at the best facilities, bro.
But you're never getting game time. You're
never going to play.
You're never playing. Never,
you're not doing that.
Wait.
I know you're not doing that.
Hold on, one thing. Let me ask you a question. I'm third choice goalkeeper. Am I still having to travel to games every game?
This brother cares about traveling. Brother, you're not playing.
I'm asking a question.
Like, bro, the best exposure you get is, you know how Liverpool have got the training thing, inside training. That's all people are gonna see, bro. Inside training.
Every time me and Matt come in in the morning, Cal, we're like, "Shoot, there's no point you even being here. Get man a coffee."
That could never run, Drift.
Nah, Drift, that is rude.
I am not.
If you're the fourth choice goalkeeper,
you can't do that.
You might as well, bro.
What? And we all know each other, and you're saying to him, "Get a coffee."
Yeah, I'll pee in
No, but you know this is the banter that would be getting ran in the club.
Yeah, there'll be banter, but even then,
you know this would be the banter.
No, but I don't think you would say that even as banter, though.
You man are acting like you've never been in a dressing room,
bro.
You know that's the banter.
No, but bro, I'll be real.
I've never heard of someone even
say we all signed
because you've never been fourth choice goalkeeper.
No, but I'm not. No, I'm saying I've never heard that in a dressing room. Full stop, bro.
Oh, I have.
Oh, your lot.
Now, that type of banter, Cal, was there. I'll be real. That type of banter was there.
Oh, you're acting like you've never been in the dressing room, Cal.
But you've never been. Let's say you're not playing. Let's say for whatever reason you're not playing. I know one's ever said something like, "Well, you ain't gonna play." Like to something to kind of rile you, like a little.
But they wouldn't tell. I've never heard that someone go and say, "Go and get me a coffee," or "Go and get me a."
No, they wouldn't say.
Maybe not that. Let me tell you what happened.
Not like that. But
I was on the bench for 5 weeks in a row. Yeah. I remember.
So, Jeff, why is that? Why? Just out of interest.
Why was I on the bench for 5 weeks in a row?
I'm trying to stir.
No, I'll be honest. I was in poor form. I was in poor form and I got dropped.
Never happened.
They wanted to play with a target, man.
I was in poor form and I got dropped. I did.
They wanted to have
I came off the bench for 5 weeks in a row. I didn't start for 5 weeks in a row. By the fourth week, man, them started running jokes like, "Right, you should have just stayed in bed, fam. Why did you come?"
Yeah, see,
bro,
100%.
This is what happens, bro. You man acting like you ain't never been in the changing room, bro. This is what happens, bro.
Them jokes couldn't run, man. I could live with them.
Bro, I played a season at left back. I am a left midfielder in the 4-4-2 era. I had to play a season at left back, bro. Bro, the people were saying to me, they were saying, they'll just say things like, "You know what, you're left back in it. Obviously, we need a left back in it. Like, just be the left back. What, you think you're serious?" But the banter was mad, you know. You had to earn your way into the team, you know. You know what I mean?
Right. I scored a hat trick on my return.
Someone said it. I had to do a mil in the season, bro. Do you know, bro? I'm not gonna lie. It actually made me a better player, though, because I'm not gonna lie. Up until I played left back, defensively, I would do the. This is no disrespect, by the way. Big up Daniel Sturridge. I would do the pretend like I'm gonna like the chase thing, and then I'd look busy.
Oh, man. I'd scream at you.
I would look busy in it. I'd look busy. I'll be real. I'd look busy. I'll be honest.
You're one of the man that used to come off the pitch clean, bro.
No. But here I'm gonna say to you. But from the season, because this is back in year. It might have been year 8, secondary school, when I played like left back for the season, bro. I'm telling you, it made me a way more robust player. And from that moment on, when I played left midfield the next season and left midfield was mine, brother, I had to defend for my life.
I remember I had to
defend for my life, bro.
I remember I had to fill in centre back once. We were playing and our centre back got injured so into the game.
Yeah.
The manager was like, "Can you go centre back?" And I started looking at him and I was like, "Me, Gaff?" And he's like, "Yeah." I kid you not, at 70 minutes, this is what I heard from the sideline. Callum, if you don't get your S together, you're coming off, Cal. You're coming I'll never forget that game, brother. I got ran ragged for about 25 minutes. We conceded 3 goals, brother. And I was like, yeah, this weren't the game for me to centre back. That guy he was on fire.
Bro.
And I just remember hearing it from the sidelines. And then in the dressing room after, they were like, there's a reason you play centre mid, and I was like, yeah, there is. He's like, and then the centre back went, "You're gonna stop moaning when I miss a header now." I was like, yeah, for a couple of weeks, I probably
you
will.
You get a deeper appreciation of what's going on in the other roles in the team, innit? When you have to play another role.
100. That's what I found out, bro, at left back. I'm telling you, bro.
So you 100%, Kyle. Your pride would kick in, and you wouldn't be you wouldn't want that banter forever of you just being that guy that's like.
Because I felt away like for that, and there's only one season. Do you know what I'm saying? But I felt a way about it, bro. Like I was just like, but again, there was other aspects. Like, Drift, you know what I'm about to say. You see that era there. You know what I'm gonna say as well. That era of 4-4-2, players utilized in, we know why, innit?
Yeah,
we know why.
You got pace, you know where you're going.
Yeah, you got pace, brother.
You know where you're going.
You can. Oh, he's actually cold.
Yeah, you know where it's going.
Don't piss me off.
But,
nice
but the comeback feels great though. It does.
Oh,
when you get a little moment of adversity like that, 100%, and then you come back. You know what I mean?
Because when I went to left midfield and I was cooking up the place, brother. Oh my days. Anyways,
nice little segue, Matt. I don't know if you've been the one creating the rumor mill and the round stay, but Kerkez has been linked to a move to Liverpool Football Club, but also to Man United and Chelsea. £50 million is a price that is apparently being quoted. Now, obviously, Richard Hughes has come from Bournemouth. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he was responsible for bringing Kerkez to Bournemouth. Yeah. I know he's a player you're a massive fan of, Matt. For 50 mil, though, would you think that is good money for him?
I'll be honest, I rate Kerkez. Like I've been an advocate for that player.
You shouldn't have said the price, Cal. His face went from a smile to a frown so quickly.
Yeah, but 50 mil.
Slightest first bit of adversity, and this is how you back your boy, man.
Nah, but I'll be honest with you. It's like you may think a player is good, but you also know their value. You don't want us to get ripped off. In my opinion, we're being ripped off. As much as I think he's good, I don't think he's a 50 million. Like, I'll be honest with you. Anthony Robinson's not even 50 million. Neither is Kerkez. Neither is Aït-Nouri. I don't think none of these left backs are 50 million. You have to consider how much fullbacks go for. They're not 50 million because I don't think any of the ones I mentioned are like world class or like, dare I say it, I would say Anthony Robinson is probably the most complete. Then I'll probably go Kerkez and I go Aït-Nouri. Aït-Nouri's amazing offensively, but I think defensively he's nowhere near as good as the others. Yeah. And I think Robinson's the most balanced. But 50 million is a lot, man. Like, I'll be real. Like, that's a lot of money, bro. Like, for 50 mil, I'm expecting us to go and get. I'll give an example. Say Real Madrid got Davis on a free. That's what you'd expect people to go and pay for Ferland Mendy. And I don't even think Ferland Mendy is amazing. But Ferland Mendy, not 50, but his reputation will suggest if someone's going to cost 50, and again, I think that's still overpriced, by the way, but I think he'll be about 35 mil. But like, I'm just saying he's a Real Madrid player. He's a French international. I don't think, again, he's just a standard left back. But because he plays for Real Madrid, I can imagine the price have been higher. Kerkez for 50 is mad. I'll be real. That's a lot. Like, Kerkez for me is about 30, bro.
Sorry, Matt. Didn't I mention this brother the other day? Leaf Davis.
Yes. Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Little baller there.
Who's he playing for?
Yeah, you did.
It's a little baller there. There's a baller in there.
It will be really, really interesting what profile of left back we go for if we do buy a left back. Because the way we're playing at the moment and the style with which we play, where he's utilizing what he has, right? But if he buys a left back, it will be extremely interesting whether he wants an attacking fullback or if he wants a defensive fullback. That will be really interesting. What road Slot wants to go down.
What would you go for? What? Let me ask you both.
The system that we
go.
The system we currently play, Matt. I'd go for a defensive left back.
Okay.
Am I cheating if I just say I'd go for a balanced fullback?
So someone like
there's not many in the world though, Cal, that are balanced. How many
Anthony
can you
Robertson
think of
probably...
that are actually balanced?
He's
not really good going forward, Anthony Robertson.
I think he's
brilliant defensively, but
but I say going forward, he's very average.
So if you're asking about the tipping scale, then would I rather have a 9 out of 10 defensively and then 6 out of 10 going forward, or a 6 out of 10 defensively and 9 out of 10 going forward? I'm going for the 9.
9 going forward and a 5 defensively, or a 5 going forward and a 9 defensively.
I'm taking 9 defensively and then 5.
Yeah, me too.
Me as well. And that kind of rule, if we're saying that kind of rules out Alphonso Davies, you know.
It does. I don't want him at Liverpool. I think he would be a bit of a liability. He's a brilliant player.
I'm going to say this though.
Does he not fall into the bracket of anomaly with Trent though?
Yeah, this is what I was going to say.
But
it rules him out, but he's a bit of an anomaly. Do you know who he definitely rules out though? I know you guys have been advocates for this player.
Carl, do you know how angry we are defensively? We had Robbo and Davis both. I mean, Trent and Davis both bombing forward, and then like, who's helping defend? We
might not have both, bro. I will be real. We might not have both.
He's staying, bro. We're not going. Let's cross that bridge at another time, bro.
Do you guys still want 8 Nori at the club? Because I don't want him near my club. I've been saying.
I do want him at Liverpool, but I would have a defensive player over him. No, Matt. Here's what I would want 8 Nori for. I would want 8 Nori as an option, and then we had a defensive one as well. So whatever game you're playing, you play the left back that suits the game. 8 Nori going forward is a beast, bro. He is so good. If we're playing the team where we're going to be dominant, we're going to be on the ball more, I'm putting Nori in. If we're playing a big Champions League semi-final against Real Madrid or Inter Milan or something like that, where you got a bit, then I want to play.
You're doing the whole. I get what you're saying. Bro. You're doing like the kind of like the best case scenario, but I'm being realistic. Say we could only pick one left back. I don't think he should be anywhere near us. And again, not because of offensively, bro. Offensively, he's cold. But I've been saying it for a while. Defensively, Jeff, I don't rate him at all.
All right, here's the other option then, Matt. To make me feel better, let's just go with Cal's depressing Trent leaves, right? And then we go with a solid right back, which obviously Bradley.
You threw me under the bus there. I never said Trent leaves, bro. I just said I don't know.
No, you said we might not have a choice, bro. You said we might not have a choice, so the insinuation is,
we might not, bro.
No, you're right. We might not have a choice. So let's just go with the horrible reality that does face us, that we could lose Trent. You see, if Trent goes, Matt, and then we've got Bradley just being a solid right back defensively, or we even buy a right back who's just brilliant defensively, then I'm buying 8 Nori. No, because then we go to offensive on the other flank. You see how we're offensive down the right side now? Bro. We flip it and then we just go offensive down the left side. Do you get what I mean? So, we've been solid defensively left and offensive right. We just flip it over because you can always have that slight imbalance in the team if it's only on one flank. And then 8 Nori, we just flip it over and then he becomes the left side and then we're more attacking down that side and then we become more solid.
Do you know what would happen? Do you know what would happen? This is what I think would happen. For the last 3 years, Liverpool have always been attacked down the right-hand side, where even as fans, we felt Trent has always been weaker than Robbo. Only this year, I would arguably say, or even towards the end of last year, it's changed. The narrative would just change. I'm not joking. Like
there's not enough good right wingers in the Premier League for that to bother me.
Nah, bro, I'm gonna be real. Everyone would cook up our left side.
After Saka and Neto,
no
wingers in the league would bother me that much if they tried to do that.
Don't you not rate Madueke? Well, don't you not rate Madueke?
Bowen looks like he's on the decline.
Don't you not rate Madueke? Don't he get into these conversations?
No, that's why I just said. I said Neto and Saka. They're the two. So if we're not playing Chelsea or Arsenal, I wouldn't be that. How many right wingers in the league are actually great?
Drift. I'm telling you from now.
Good enough, bro.
They're all left wingers, guys. All the best wingers in the league are left.
Bro, 8 Nori is a good.
Who?
Madueke scored a hat-trick against
but Villa, Wolves are in a bit of a weird.
And you know how much I rate Madueke, bro. You know how much I rate Madueke.
Nah, he's way better than what you give him credit for, though.
Did you see him in the Arsenal game?
Bruv, he's had a brilliant season so far, though.
Brilliant season. He's trash, bro. He's got a hat trick, and that's it, bro.
Anyway,
do you know what this brother does? He's the prime example of
I've proven my point.
I look like I'm about it. I'm busy. He's just a busy
right
right winger.
All right, you got Bowen, you got Kudos, and only one can play there, by the way, because they both play for the same team. Then you got Saka, and then you got Neto, who kind of looks like he's more playing left anyway than right for Chelsea. After that, how many right wingers in the league scare you?
Hold on. Well, let me figure the other teams.
All the best wingers in the league are left wingers, guys.
No.
Outside of Saka and Salah.
Who are the best left wingers in the league?
Leon Bailey would cause my man problems. Ain't Nori.
That's what I'm saying. The left wing's not really saying much in the Prem. It's actually the right wing.
And Bremer will cause him problems.
Sevilla.
And again, Mbema's not really like good. Mbema, his movement would call. I'm telling you, ain't Nori. Defensively, he's not like switched on how he is attacking. And for me, that's a big issue. Because he's always been better as like a marauding kind of like left wing back. Like he's not really a left back. Like, I don't know. Yeah,
I like the kid, man.
Yeah, there's another player that who did I say a minute ago? Did I mention?
What that you would want at Liverpool?
No, the right winger that I said that Bailey.
Yeah.
There was someone else I was gonna say.
Savinho from City.
That's it, yeah. So again, it is another top team.
The jury's still out on whether he's got the end product. He looks like a super talent, but the jury's still out on whether he's got an end product, though.
I don't know. And again, like
maybe I'm wrong.
I just think we can
I personally think that if you unbalance the team in the other way, then we'll be all right. As long as we're solid at right back and we go attacking left and we swap it over, I'd take Nori. Nori is so good going forward that I'd be okay with it.
But I don't think he's an anomaly like Trent. Like I don't think he's like that. If that makes sense.
He's not as talented as Trent, but he's a slight anomaly. Like he's so good on the ball.
Bro, I know it's gonna sound crazy, but
do you know how good
he's not better than Gavardia going forward. And Gavardia, I would arguably say, he's so balanced.
Better, bro.
No,
come on, man.
What?
Gavardia might score more goals, but in terms of like his
Gavardia's more effective though.
No, but in terms of his footballing ability, Gavardio's not as good as
no. What it is, ain't no just a better dribbler. That's all it is, you know. I'm being honest with you.
And a better crosser.
No,
I would
you
say
think Gavardio is a better crosser than Nori?
I think they're about the same for crossing.
Come on.
Ain't Nori's a better crosser, man.
I think ain't Nori's better on the ball, like he's a better dribbler.
Bro, he's just the only thing Gavardio offers more from left back is goals. Everything else, Nori's better than him, man. Bro.
You might rate ain't Nori way too highly, bro. This attacking thing, I'm a bit.
No, Gavardio's a better passer of the ball than ain't Nori.
He's
not.
He's not a better passer, Drift.
No, he's not.
I'm not saying because again, some people will say better passer, but you got to understand what ain't Nori's asked to do compared to what Gavardio's asked to do. It is kind of hard to compare because they play so different. Look at how Man City play. And think about like it's very rare that you really see City fling across it. You know, they always do that thing where they go to the byline and we always joke at their wingers or their left back and they just kind of shuffle back and play it back. It's very rare you see them do a lot of whereas ain't Nori will do more crossing like than
the only thing Gavardio's got better than Nori in terms of attacking is shooting. He's not a better dribbler, he's not a better passer, he's not a better crosser.
No, I think Gavardio is just as good as passing, in my opinion.
Not for me. And I'm not even saying there's massive daylight. But for me, he's not as good a passer as Nori. No.
But again, what I'm saying is, though,
Nori is a brilliant.
But what I am saying is, though, I don't think Nori's so clear offensively of other left backs that we could get that would make him an anomaly that we can sacrifice him not being good defensively. That's my whole argument.
I think you ain't Nori fits like a glove. He fits Xabi Alonso's 3-4-3 or Ruben Amorim's 3-4-3. He's not a fullback. He's a wingback.
That's what I think.
I hear you.
He'd be brilliant. But for Liverpool in a back four, it wouldn't work in my opinion.
I think he gets cooked up personally.
No,
he's good he's good offensively though. That's why
I think he would cook at Liverpool.
Do you think he's better than Davis going forward? Sorry, do you think he's better than Alphonso Davis?
Alphonso?
Drift.
No, of course not.
Drift, the fact that you're thinking.
Alphonso.
That's how I think. I think Drift, you rate him higher than how
I rate Nori high.
I
I'm
was
not
No,
gonna
gonna
people
lie.
are saying no way, man. I know. I'm saying I don't think Alfonso's better.
I just needed to think. Like, I'm not sure, you know.
All right, Drift, let me see how far you. All right. Is he better than Theo Hernandez going forward?
Hold on,
Yeah.
wait.
Huh?
Hold
What?
on, wait.
Hold on,
Wait, Matt, I gotta ask a question. If you're not good having Alfonso Davies at Liverpool, who in my opinion is better defensively than Ain't Nori, and even if you're gonna say Ain't
No,
Nori's
no,
better,
I don't think he is. And you know why I said I don't want him, Cal? Because he came out and said I don't want to be a defender anymore. That's why I don't want Davies. David actually said I want to be a winger. If he wants to be a winger, I don't want you playing
Drift
left
said he's
back.
better than Theo Hernandez going forward.
I think he is, yeah. I'm not saying there's daylight between them, but I think Ain't Nori. You might have sleeping on Nori, you know.
I was the first one to speak about Nori
You
on
lot
this channel.
sleeping on Nori.
No,
man.
I think Ain't Nori's good, Drift, but Theo Hernandez is fake.
Theo Hernandez is a better all-round left back than Ain't Nori, but I don't think he's better.
He's better going forward. He's better defensively.
No, he's not better offensively. Not for me.
What?
He's just better all-round, but I don't think he's better going forward. I don't.
But let's round off with Kerkez.
All right, fair play. I mean, we have to agree to disagree.
Back to the original. Would you like us to go for Kerkez? And if so, what's the maximum you'd want us to spend on him?
I would like us to get Kerkez, but only for about 30 mil, though. I'll be real.
Drift?
About 30.
I think about 30. I think Matt's right. About 30.
Yeah, any higher, I think it's a bit. I think Richard Hughes.
I haven't paid enough attention to Kerkez to like him the way Matt does. But when I've seen him, he's definitely played well. Yeah, whenever I've watched him, he's definitely played well. How old is Kerkez?
Young, 20, I think.
20 or 21?
Shit, is he only 20?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. He can hopefully only get better.
I'm not going to lie, guys. If he's only 20, I might pay.
So what it was, there was a standout game where he actually locked up Salah, you know.
I might pay 40 if he's only 20, guys, because there's a lot of room for improvement if he's only 20.
He just turned 21, literally 4 days ago.
Yeah.
Still, I'd go as high as 40 then. There's a lot of room for improvement of a 21-year-old defender, you know. There's a lot of room for improvement. I'd maybe go as high as 40, maybe.
There's improvement for real.
Yeah, I'd maybe, and especially around better players, better coaches, and a better team. Maybe I'd go as high as 40. You know, like 38 mil or something like that, with 2 mil add-ons or something like that.
I didn't realize he got 2 assists against City, actually. I didn't know that. I didn't know he got the 2 assists.
True, say. I mean, we've got Owen Beck still.
Right,
so.
he cost 18 mil. Hugo's saying. So if they paid 18 for him, they're not selling him for less than double.
This is why I'm worried. We have to. Richard Hughes has to really show them. Listen, I left you lot. You lot didn't get rid of me, so therefore, I'm still running things. You man better cut me a deal because we can't be paying 40 for Kerkez. And it's so mad that we have to feel like this as Liverpool fans, and we all have to be accountants, like what Rafa Benitez said in the overlap. But fact of the matter is, we know we're not lavish spenders, and we never will be. And I don't think we need to be. But I just think, just quickly, I just think we have to be realistic. Liverpool spending anything above 30 for a fullback doesn't sound like Liverpool. Like, let's keep it a buck in it. Do you know what I mean?
We've got
I'm
Owen
gonna
Beck
be
at
honest
home
with you.
still.
Yeah.
We've got Owen Beck at home. That's all I'm saying.
You lot aren't going to agree with me on this, and I'm fine
Bradley
with
2.0 again.
I'm fine with always standing on an island on my own and being an outlier in a lot of my thoughts on this thing. But I'll be honest with you, boys. There's very few left backs that are actually going to make me happy they've replaced Tsimikas, you know. It's going to be a very select few for me to actually think it's worth doing it. Because as you lot know, I rate Tsimikas very highly. So if we're going to push him out and actually bring in somebody, that guy has to actually be worth it. And I'm not going to lie, see like Kerkez and Norin, all these players who I rate, I'm not even sure if these guys are actually worth getting rid of Tsimikas for. I don't like.
But I think
Tsimikas is a brilliant player when he's given a run of games.
Drift. Tsimikas is better than Robbo, fam.
At this current version of Robbo, yes.
Yeah.
100%.
So logic,
but
not logic,
is
but
Tsimikas
like,
going to be back up again if we buy another player?
No, but here's the thing: Kerkez and Tsimikas can kind of battle it out, so to speak, to see. And who's to say?
But then that means Robbo's got to go then.
But bro, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to say it, but like I'll be honest in terms of what I'm thinking right now, and I've been thinking it for a little while. Robbo will always be a Liverpool legend for me. especially because of like I had no expectations, the fee, and what he's been able to do, bro. Robbo's been the most consistent left back in the Prem probably since Ashley Cole. Like for consistency, maybe you could throw in like a maybe an Aspilicueta, maybe, but he was more right back, maybe, but he did play a bit left back. But like for consistency, Robbo's been that guy, bro. And Robbo was actually world class during that kind of Klopp era, innit? He was world class. But I just think he's got to a point where, do you know when I know Robbo? It's going to sound sad to say, I think he kind of even knows. I saw a report, it might have been today, where Robbo said something about, I still got a lot left. Or something. I don't know if everyone else has seen it. I saw some quotes. I don't know whether it was made up or something, but there's some quotes regarding Robbo. I'll see if I can find it. And he basically said that,
So you mean that based on that, you think that he's going to want to leave to play first team football?
Well, see, like bigger Alex Devine, he said, I saw it as well. He said he's not done. You know, when people say they're not done, they kind of are acknowledging, like, yeah, I may not be the same Robbo, but I'm far from done. So he kind of knows within himself, he's not the same player, but he still feels like he can offer a lot for Liverpool. And I'm not saying he can't. The problem is, though, is that for him to be our first choice left back, I don't think that can be the thing anymore. Do you get what I'm saying? And he had a good performance against Villa. Robbo can still have good performances. But the problem is, it's just, I think Tsimikas is better now.
I mean, don't get me wrong. No man who has any self-worth or pride or anything is going to sit down and go, yeah, I'm done out here still. Like, that's never going to happen.
But the fact that you're acknowledging, like, you know, like when people say...
He's probably asked, though, man. He was probably asked a question and he just answered. I doubt he just came out and went, oh, what, do you see how man thought I was done? Like, he's probably just asked the question and he's
not going to ask, like, I don't know, is this your last season? Well, they might. The only thing he will respond that with is, they said, is this your last season? They're not really going to say to him, oh, what, you're getting a lot of heat recently from the fan base. They would never say, that's not the type of question they would ask.
We don't know. I need to
no, they wouldn't.
The question.
Before we do Supers, boys, I'll ask you a question. Let's say it was Kerkez, and Kerkez is 21 years old. If I'm not mistaken, never played in the Champions League or anything like that.
Yeah. And
he would be brought to Liverpool. Would you rather keep Tsimikas or Robbo as an alternative?
I'd rather keep Tsimikas.
Drew?
I don't know if Kerkez is good enough for me to sacrifice.
What do you mean?
No, you said...
I think I'd rather keep Tsimikas and Robbo.
It's not a question, bro.
Well, he didn't say that, bro. He said if Kerkez is being brought in, which left back would you sacrifice?
Man moving like little Woody, bro. What are we doing there, Drew? The question was... If Kerkez is coming in,
man's making up his own questions.
Tsimikas and Robbo.
To give his own answers.
I will sacrifice, yo.
I'd rather keep Robbo in that circumstance because I think Tsimikas deserves to be a first team player now. I'd feel really bad for Tsimikas if he stayed at Liverpool to be back up again.
Hold on, say that again. You do what?
I'd feel sorry for Tsimikas if we bought Kerkez, Robbo left, and then Tsimikas is back up again. But this
he
time
might
it's
not
younger.
be. What was this Tsimikas? All right, when Mamadaj Philly enters the fray, there's no guarantee. He knows he's got a fight on his hands. It's going to take a while, maybe, unless Alisson accepts the offer. He's really got a fight for that jersey.
Yeah, I didn't like the question at all.
That's what I'm saying.
You got cute.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't like the question. I didn't like the question at all. That's a fact.
You can't save everyone, bro. Man's trying to do some Optimus Prime thing. If we will die, we will die fighting.
It'll be very interesting how we navigate left back. Very interesting.
For Cybertron.
Adrian F67 says, Matt, the Holland and Barrow joke was to do with Ilka. Good. That's right. It was to do with Gundogan.
But I still can't remember what I said, though. What did I say?
You basically saying he's coming back. He's going to need the Holland and Barrett supplements to get him through the season.
Matt.
You say some
Matt,
bro.
Do you remember, Matt?
Justify for it, though.
Matt, do you remember how much we got rushed when we said Gundogan's return is not a needle mover? Do you remember? We got rushed. I did the Russian on that occasion.
And
the chat
I should get the fight back sometimes. I'm the one.
But Cal, I think most of the chat were backing you in the rushing.
They were.
We got rushed for that one, you know. We actually got rushed.
What I will say, if we're being honest, Gundogan
finally get some flowers. Finally,
Gundogan kind of turns up in February and does a madness for the last.
I'm
not. God willing, he doesn't.
You're so shameless.
No, you know what? Cal's right that there is a possibility.
I'm not wrong,
but Cal,
bro.
no, but
but
Cal,
right now,
if you've watched Gundogan for the last 3-4 months, do you believe that is more of a possibility or just like
is that hope?
Is it a probability or is it a possibility?
Is that the matrix of leadership? Is that hope?
No, I don't want it to be because I don't want it to happen. So it's not hope.
No, when I say hope, I mean like
is it a probability or just a possibility?
Bro, I need to get where's the matrix of leadership?
And that's all right, right? As long as it's not a probability, then it's all right, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I hear that. Big up to our brother Sadiq. Hope you and the family are well, bro. Big up Kopish and Bun that Crash Bandicoot. Even I know the reference. Big up Sadiq as always. Pixel Beard says, big up guys, long time fan. Thoughts on Lee Gunner's wild take that Pedro Neto is better than Salah. I can't believe he doesn't rate Salah. I didn't hear him say it. I just say I disagree.
I disagree with that, but he's entitled to his opinion, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
that's his opinion, isn't it?
I mean, you look, Pixel. How long have people been doubting?
Yeah, he's doubted every
like
season.
now. How long have people been doubting the king? And don't get me wrong, I am not in any way about to big up Salah, shit on Neto, because me and Jamie, big up my brother, I think he's in the chat. While we were doing that Chelsea game yesterday, it was like maybe the risk was worth it, you know. Maybe the risk was worth it.
Who did I say this to the other? No,
we were speaking about this.
We were speaking about it on Saturday. On the way to the event, remember?
But we're traumatized by certain players we won't call out because it's unnecessary with injury prone. Like we're traumatized by it, which is why we didn't want to go through that worry again, right?
Nah, you're bad, man. You know.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
What you're talking about, bro?
You know what? Do you know what? Though? To be fair to Drift, there's a lot of players.
There are. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't even just one.
There's a lot of them, bro.
No, there's a lot. What he's talking about, though.
No, I'm putting them all in a collection, bro. There's a lot.
He said all of them. I know what you're trying to do.
No, I'm not even.
You're the bad guy, bro.
You're trying to make it a thing to make it like he's singing that one player.
No,
because players have been injury prone for Liverpool.
I know Drift, man.
But back to the original point, let them doubt the king. Let them doubt the king. It's fine. He has got 20 GA after 17 games. Do you know how insane this is, you lot? Mo Salah has got 20 GA after 17 games. This is wild. This is unprecedented. Because I'm not even going to lie. I'm not even trying to compare him to people like Messi and that. But the Premier League is a different animal. And he's doing this up Premier League, you know. He ain't doing this in the French League or La Liga or Serie A. He's doing this in the Premier League. Man's got 20 GA at 32 years old in 17 games. This is crazy stuff. We don't call him the king for nothing, you know. We don't call him the king for nothing. It's madness. So just let people continue to doubt him. Do you know what? And I don't know Lee Gunner, but he's an Arsenal fan. And the PTSD when it comes to Salah for Arsenal fans is strong. Because every time Salah
they
plays,
have to downplay Salah as well. Remember, they got
every time
Saka
he
over
plays
there,
Arsenal.
No, it's not.
They
Even
got
that.
Saka. They got Saka over there, isn't it? So they're gonna remember. What you got to remember is rival fans, no matter who it is, they're gonna downplay rival players that they know are serious. Them boy, they know that Salah's serious. They might not think he's, for example, the prettiest on the ice, so to speak, pause in terms of like he moves so gracefully. Because remember, they're always going to say Henry. There's no problem saying that, by the way. What I am saying is, though, you can't deny his greatness. Then, man, they can say whoever they think is better. We don't care, though. You know what I mean? We don't care. I don't care. Big up Lee Gunner, though, same way. You know what I mean?
There's not a team on the planet that would rip your arm off for Mo Salah to be in their team. Not one team on the planet, I don't think personally, that wouldn't rip your arm off to have Mo Salah in their team. So it's all good, man. It's all good.
Kuma says Kelleher played more games than Ali last season. He did.
Is that real?
If I'm not mistaken, it is, yeah. Alisson was out for a
Oh.
little while, isn't it?
Yes,
Salt
yeah,
Dragon
that's
Ball
true,
fan
that's
says, "Big up to you guys. Always good listening while working. Big up
Big
yourself,
up, bro. Big up.
Craig says, "Big up you guys." Coote the snake
Facts.
is indeed. Boys, have you got anything coming up on your individual channels over the next day or two?
I think on
internationals.
Saturday. No, Saturday? Yeah, Saturday.
No,
Thursday.
Thursday. Internationals kick off on Thursday. Well, anyway, for me, it'll be Thursday. So this
I
Thursday,
think I'm starting
international.
on Saturday. I'm doing the Netherlands game, which I think is Saturday. Hold on.
I'll be doing England, the England game, guys, for the watch along. So
Yes.
come and join me for that one.
Yeah, I
We'll
might
have
join
some
you for that.
fun.
When you do that one drift on
Is
Wednesday,
it Wednesday or Thursday? If I'm not Thursday, if I'm not mistaken.
I hopefully should be able to join you for that. I think the first game I'll be
What
doing
time's
on
the game?
international break will be the 16th.
Is it 5:30 or 8 the England game, Matt? So just while you're on there, it's one of the two.
I believe it is. Bear me, people. Give me 1 second. Bear me. Hold on. You sure it's Wednesday?
Wednesday or Thursday? It's one of the two. Thursday. I think about
no, you're Thursday. 7:45. Greece
yeah,
for
there you
England.
There you go.
7:45.
Big up, our brother Jamie's also doing a banter session over on his channel on Big Up as well, guys, during the thing. So
and then
he's got the clips fully loaded and ready to bust shots at some rivals on that one. So yeah, make sure you join Jamie for that one, guys.
Indeed. And then like I said, people, on Saturday, not Friday, I think I said, yeah, on Saturday, I'll be doing a Netherlands game. Netherlands versus Hungary, 7:45, 16th. Yeah, 7:45.
And you know what? While we're here as well, someone had an absolutely brilliant suggestion during one of our watch-alongs. Jamie's little one, Penny. Obviously she's been going through so much in and out of hospital and all that, and she deserves nothing more than either a nice treat or a gift. Or I think we need to send her on holiday. So me and Jamie were talking. Jamie loved the idea. I want us to set up a charity stream that we're going to do for her, and everybody just jump in and let's send Penny and the family on. She deserves nothing but our trip. You got what I mean? We're going to make that happen.
We'll get that sorted. 100. We'll talk. We'll get that sorted out with Jay. We have to do that. We have to.
We need to send her on holiday. She deserves it, man. She's been through so much. So
I'm down.
Yeah, we can do that, bro.
We're gonna get that.
We got Jay in the chat.
100%. We're doing that. For myself, got Mike Tyson, Jake Paul on Friday, and then UFC 309 on Saturday.
Shit! It's Johnny Boy, isn't it?
Hold on, Mike Tyson's when? Sorry, that one.
Friday night,
and that's on Netflix, isn't it?
I'll be there for that one, Cal. I'll be there, bro.
I'm nervous. I can't see Mike go down.
I'll be real. I'll say this: if it's staged,
if Mike goes down, it's staged.
I think he's staged, and he's
now, bro. He's 58.
He's taking.
Bro, you shook greatness the other day. Did he feel weaker? Did he feel weaker to you?
Who did I meet the other day?
Bro, have you not got show them the picture, bro?
Let me get a picture.
That's what I'm saying.
Did he feel weak? Did he feel weaker to you, or did you feel the power of excellence, bro? Like,
give me a sec.
100%.
I tell you one thing that I do get where Cal's coming from, though, which I don't like the idea of. If the event is real and there's no stageness to it, a 58-year-old being punched in the head by a guy in his 20s, it's not a good idea,
I understand.
I can't, it's not a good idea.
And the thing is, I think Mike, even if he had issues going into the fight, because he's got that warrior mentality, he won't even say nothing.
He'll hide.
It'll only be 2 years later, where he's in the podcast and he's having a little smoke and he's like, I can't even do Tyson's voice. Yeah, go on. You do it, Carl.
I went into the fight and I wasn't even right, but I took it. What we do with warriors. We're warriors. It's what we do. We're warriors. What am I going to say? I'm going to say no to the Disney guy. I'm going to say no to the Disney guy. I say I'm going to fight him. I fought him. I lost.
That is elite, you know.
Nah, that is an elite impression.
That's
I'm not
the
even
best
gonna
one you've
lie.
done, bro. That's elite.
That is an elite
The way you
impression.
just switched
Oh
it,
my
bro.
I'm not
days.
gonna try to spill milk. We fought and lost. It's fine. I lived till another day, made a lot of money. I'm good now.
That's elite, bro. I don't
Everybody
care,
knows in
bro.
my prime what I had done today. Everybody knows in my prime what I had done today. I kill him. I'm Mike Tyson. This is Disney guy. This is Disney guy. But I'm old now. I have to accept
I'm
these
not
things.
gonna lie though. There's one guy you shouldn't be doing an impression of, and it's probably Mike Tyson.
No, I think he'll respect it though. I think this version of Mike will respect it because he's older. If he done it when he was younger,
But he might hit you with that hangover version of Mike.
Life now. I've got all of my faculties. I've got money. I'm good now. He beat me. It's one of those things.
No, bro, I do a voiceover for Mike Tyson. I ain't joking, bro.
I do worry about him being getting some haymaker though. Like I'm not gonna lie, it's mad still. It's mad.
Because even though Mike's got the putt, it's the speed, and not only that, his reactions for even if you are professional, his reactions are gonna be so much slower. Like I'm talking, Mike knows the punch is about to hit him, and in his prime. Obviously, he can move. Listen, we know Mike. You know, Mike used to do this, like the low thing, and just do this, like that. Yeah, he'll just duck underneath them punches and just go straight for. You see, Jack with the body shot.
The Pgmol style. You're talking about the Pgmol style. Me and Customato, we made that famous, and no one could hit me. I swap. I'm underneath. They can't get to me. Before they even know what I'm in their chest. Before they even know what I'm in their chest, Matt. I'm in their chest, Matt. Hit him uppercut, and they can't do anything about it. uppercut, they can't do anything about it, Matt. It's done.
And do you know what I can't? Do you know what I can't get out of my mind? You know,
man.
I can't get out of my mind that for whatever the reasons were at the end of his career, we can't act like he weren't like that. Weren't Mike. I don't know what that was.
I know what you're talking about. You're talking about Kevin McBride. I wasn't me. I didn't want to fight anymore. I didn't care. I barely trained for that fight. I just wasn't into it. I barely trained for that.
Someone clip this up and send it to Mike. I beg. Mike will appreciate it. You know, I'm not even joking, bro.
I just didn't want to fight. I couldn't care. I made my money. What am I gonna do? I gotta chase the belts. They were gonna chase women. I got everything.
Fact, it's a 10 out of 10 impression. Fact.
He knows. Kevin McBride knows. The real Iron Mike turns up and I swat him. But he's a better man. He's a better man on the ninth, though.
Do you know what I was gonna say? Did you not see that line where Mike said, he's a manufactured killer, I'm a natural born killer? That gave me chills, you know. What did you say again, Mike? Sorry, when they asked you, what did you say?
I just said it straight, man. He's a mathematical killer. I'm a real killer, man. From the streets of Brownsville, New York, baby. You know what it is. Me, Shannon, the Cannon. We came up in an era where you just couldn't say and do certain things. I'm a street guy. You touch my pigeon and I touch your chin. It's that simple. What's someone gonna do to me? I rob your house and I smack your face. What are you gonna do? Someone came up to me, said the other day, Mac, you robbed me. I said, sorry, what can I do? I can't give you the money back. What are you gonna do? Fight me?
I think that's fully character. He coming out of character, bro.
That's not gonna be smart, is it? I tear his face off. 5809. I tear his face off. Too damn good. I'm so ferocious.
Oh man, he's got to win, man.
Jake knows what's coming.
To win, man.
I'm opening Hell's Gate and I'm gonna unleash fury on him. He doesn't know what's coming. He doesn't know what's gonna be. He just sees the guy that's right here. He does shrooms on his brother's podcast. When I step between those ropes, I'm bringing hell with me. I'm bringing hell with me and everything with it. I can't even be around my wife at the moment because I'm not right. It's me. I'm the fighter now. I'm not Mike. I can't be around kids. Kids, what now? I can't be around kids. I'm a fighter now. You know this.
Oh man.
So when I see Jay in that ring and I see him, I'm not seeing a human. I'm just seeing a face with a body. and I'm going to just punch through his skull like I always do. If he sees this, I'm done still. I'm actually done.
You're either done or he's
Yeah.
going to be like, nah.
Yeah,
this
it's one of the
impression
two, but
is
I
great.
don't really want to find out.
Yeah, you won't even know as well. You
Yeah,
won't
yeah,
even
yeah.
know.
Oh,
man.
you're Mr. Funny, taking me out of my voice, huh? Okay, why don't we step in the ring? Step in the ring, see if you got something to say, huh, big man? What's your name? Kind of Sanderson. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go now. Let's go. Nah, I wouldn't want that smoke. Right, let's see what the rest of the season. You'll Never Walk Alone 2.0 says, hope your event went well, lads. Got Premier League by Feb. Oi, I'm thinking if things continue to go, and the Premier League could be wrapped up sooner than that potentially. Just say it. Forgive me for being too ambitious. DJ Brains
The event
said,
was beautiful as well. Got home at 7 in the morning.
It really
7,
was.
you know, bro.
Don't even.
Nah, bro.
Nah, you have no
Matt,
idea.
Cal, did you get sleep?
Brother, just about. I got home, yeah. I had some food. And then I had to come downstairs with Alonso. Alonso looked, it's like she knew, but she looked at me and just started laughing, like, oh, you ain't going to bed, big man.
Nah, bro.
I got 4 hours of sleep.
Oh, that's way more than I thought you was gonna get.
I got, how much did I don't even know when I got, but I was doing the stream for the Forest game, brother.
Do you know what's mad, Cal? Yeah, I woke up for the Forest game. I was watching the Forest game, and then when the game finished, I fell asleep. I don't even remember falling asleep, and the only reason I woke up is because Jamie rang me like, "Bro, ain't we filming?"
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
was like, oh shit!
I mean,
if Jamie never woke me up, I would have missed the game.
No, I was done.
I mean, if it wasn't for Luke and Jamie, I say this here, I don't know how many streams I'd have missed on the Sanderson show.
No, it's real, bro.
I was done, bro. On that Forest stream for the first like half an hour, I was done. I was cooked.
Cruise control, innit? Just like
I was cooked.
Yeah,
DJ Brain says, would you take 50 from Saudi for Ali if they came in? No. I know I should, but I wouldn't.
No, you shouldn't. It's Ali's best goalkeeper in the world. He's not 40 years old, you know.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
I ain't doing it, man.
You'll Never Walk Alone 2.0 says, Cal, you legend early on copy. Yeah. But I'm begging you guys, let's not clip this up and send this round, please. Can we?
Yeah,
keep
maybe
this
I did a bit too much. But yeah, people, feel free to clip up if you want.
No, on a real, please don't. Because I'm a bit.
Yeah, actually, maybe don't. Remember, Mike needs to focus on his fight. Mike doesn't need any distractions.
There's not a lot of people I say this about. You see, if Mike really got onto me and was like, don't take the mick, I'd run. I'd scream security, and that would be it. I'm not standing there and even deliberating with Mike.
Yeah,
I'm saying, I'm sorry, big man. I'm hiding behind someone and I'm running. And as I'm running away, I'm screaming security at the top of my voice.
People are saying everybody clipped it, you know.
Not only that, if you look kind of like,
if you care about Cal's safety, don't clip it, people. Don't clip. If you care about,
if you want him
to be in the next show,
me and Matt were laughing, so we're guilty by association. So I don't want none of that smoke.
Your favorite fight is probably still throughout under Mike Tyson. How about that? I want none of that smoke. I do Sean Dyche impressions and other people. I did Mike. Shout out to Gene, long-time subscriber and supporter of the channel. It's my Earth Day on Wednesday. Let's drop the beat for Gene. Big up yourself, Gene.
Big up yourself, Gene, man. Happy birthday for Wednesday, man.
AJ says, big up Kopish, Matt. Don't run from that FIFA.
No, we're getting that sorted. We're getting
sorted, people. I just haven't been gaming. You lot have probably seen on my channel. I haven't done any
to be fair, actually, I probably am going to be doing some gaming this week as well, guys. I will be doing some gaming, so don't worry.
We're not running, people.
Chris, I'm back in the gym working. Chris, I'm back in the gym working, bro. Let me show you, man. Let me show you. Bam! Bam!
Hey!
That's cold. I'm not gonna lie. When you sent the picture, I was like, that ain't who I think it is.
Legends assemble.
Roy Jones.
Y'all must have forgot. I was so close to geeking out. I'm talking about,
bro. That's Roy Jones.
Or like, I'm so close to geeking out. So close. That is my guy, man. That is my
Roy
guy.
Jones.
You should have heard the excitement in Cal's voice when he was explaining to me how it all went down. It was mad still.
Yes,
I was
mad,
proper
bro.
excited. No, but that
Roy
is big.
Jones,
There are
Jr.,
legends in the world, and then there are legends in the world.
100,
And that is
bro.
a legend right there.
When
bro.
he walked into the gym, bro, I was doing pads and I turned to my guy doing the pads with him. And on the way up, he's like, look, there might be boxers coming in and out of the gym. Like, don't just stay calm. And I was like, bro, come on, man. I've interviewed fighters and we've had the pleasure of interviewing ex-footballers and all that. I'm good. And he's like, you just promise me. But when I was hitting the pads, he was like, just have a quick look behind you. I saw Roy Jones. I looked back at him. I don't know what my face said, but his first words were, you promised me you wouldn't fan out and geek out. Bro. I was like, bro, it's Roy, though. You didn't tell me it was Roy. I never threw a 1-2 in my life, bro. The 1-2 I threw after I saw Roy, I never threw a crisper 1-2 in my life. He's like, pop. Sound like one shot on the pad, one shot. Pop. Sound like one shot. Oh, I see you in picture with Roy. You saw what I did to Roy. You saw what I did to him. The friend of my enemy is my enemy. Remember that. And now, people, we'll be back on the channel either tomorrow or Wednesday at some point. So make sure you switch on the notification bell. As you heard from Matt and Drift as well, go and follow them on Big Up on their channels. Follow them on YouTube as well. If you're into combat, Mike Tyson, Jake Paul, and then on Friday, and then John Jones versus Miocic on Saturday on the Sanderson Show. So that is Matt One Show, Drifty TV, and the Sanderson Show. Links are all in the description. As we said as well, any ideas about what you want us to do for Jamie? We're going to do a charity stream at some point for him, the family, especially Penny. So let us know any suggestions. Big up Jamie as always as well. Go and subscribe to his channel. I think Uncle Rods was in here. Go and subscribe to Uncle Rods. I think Beijing Reds TV, Beijing Barnes are in there as well. Go and subscribe to them. With obviously Chris Angel on there as well. Yeah, it's been another one, people. Obviously a controversial one at the beginning of the show. So let us know your thoughts and opinions. And Matt, Drift, anything you want to say before we take the people out?
Just big at everyone each and every time, man. And I hope everyone had a blessed weekend. I know it's a new week. So have a blessed week, people. And we'll be back very, very soon.
Yeah, man. Love as always, people, man. And yeah, make sure you rock with us for the watch-alongs. I know it's the international break, but we will be bringing you some fun stuff on the YouTube. Of course, we will.
Yeah, man.
And we will be covering the majority of the big games over on Big Up as well, guys. So if you're not subscribed, please make sure you come over and subscribe to Big Up, man. Everyone who's rocking with us, man, I tell you, me and Jamie had some fun during the City and the Arsenal. In fact, guys, let me just break down this week before we
pause.
You had some fun during the... Jesus Christ. No, everything isn't a pause,
you abbreviated Arsenal's name. You didn't finish the rate. You just said City and the... I don't know if you realize what you said.
You got to be careful now.
You realize what you said, though, right? I'll save you,
clipped up, Drifty. You get clipped up, Drifty.
I'm grown now, man. I don't give a shit about this pause.
Bro, you see what they've done with the AI with David? You need to be careful, bro.
That ninja said that, bro. That wasn't no AI.
I'm just saying, fam.
So let me just break this down for you, yeah?
Jimmy said no pause.
Jimmy said no pause with Widget.
Let me break this down for you, yeah?
This is viewpoint. This is what, yeah.
You can't say stuff like that, Biffy. You just
can't, man. You can't.
It is what it is. Anyway. So me and Jamie started off the week with Arsenal Bournemouth. Jamie, was it Arsenal Bournemouth we started the week with, right? Then Liverpool beat Brighton. Then Liverpool beat Leverkusen. Then Inter beat Arsenal. Then Brighton beat City. And then we wrapped it up with Chelsea taking points off Arsenal. We had the best week ever. So, guys, what the... Anyway, we had the best week ever, guys. So please do not miss the opportunity to join in on the jokes that we're catching on Big Up. Make sure you come over and join us, guys, because it gets popping. Trust me. And we even did a raid of Matt's Barcelona game where we found out that I think Matt has a better affiliation with Real Madrid than he does with Barcelona, which I find a little strange. But
why are you spreading rumors?
Since the big up.
Look at these guys. I said I hate them both to say. Look at these rumors, bro. What are we doing here?
Oh no, shit! You're right. Sporting in City, Fraser. You're right. Yeah, we had
these
Sporting
guys trying to
City.
spread rumors, bro.
We had a blast. We had a blast. We
He's
really did.
spam in the chat. Allow the spammers, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, make sure you come and join us, peeps.
Make sure you do that, people. Make sure you do that.
100. Yeah, please do. Please.
Switch on the notification bell. So
Joe knows still.
Look at my man trying to.
You can't hide it, Matt. You can't.
Look at people trying to put a narrative, you know. Any people? Listen, that's what I said. We know who the real ones are. You know what I'm saying, people? That's in my chat. We know who they are. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. We know who they are.
Did Zubimendi play well yesterday?
He didn't play that great, you know. I'll be honest.
Perfect, super.
But Kubo was cold.
I know.
Kubo was cold. And you never guess what? Kubo got man of the match. Who did we speak about, Cal? Oh, right then.
I told everybody.
Tell him, man, about Kubo.
All I'm saying, Cal, yeah, is when Real Madrid win, Matt seems to be okay with it. But when Barcelona lost, he celebrated. I'm just saying.
What is the narrative you're trying to pull here, bro?
I'm not. I'm just talking to everyone. There's no.
I know.
Like I said, people them know what I'm on in it. They know.
It's the Mbappe.
This brother trying to start a war. You and your chain looking like Jim Jones. Get out of here, man.
I'll take that.
Get out of here, man.
Don 123 says what happened to the live reaction for the Really game. So
yeah,
we couldn't
get onto these.
We had to go to an event. I did do a play ratings during the morning show though, guys. So you haven't tuned into that.
Oh my god, Lord.
Yeah, no, guys, that was the reason why obviously I just put out a quick old school drifty review because we had to think. But do you want to know what? I'm not gonna lie, big up to all of you like always. But if you guys were on the watch along with us, it was explained that you guys would have known what was happening, guys. Everyone who's on the watch along knew what was going on. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Gotta keep up, people. You gotta keep up. Big up is where it's at for the watch along, people. I'm telling you.
No, it is, man. Trust me. And we are there to see our enemies crumble, whether it's Real Madrid or Barcelona or Arsenal or Chelsea or Man United. Just saying.
When we return back to Champions League after the international break, Matt, are you going to be conflicted in any way?
What's that, sorry?
Are you going to be conflicted anyway when we get back to Champions League action after the international break?
I don't know. You should ask me this. You should ask yourself the same question because you've done a lot of Arsenal games.
Bro, I despise the team in white.
I don't know. Just asking a question.
After 3 boys, 1, 2.
You despise Arsenal, but you do their watch along. What's going on, family?
What's going on, brother?
Lee. Nah, Lee in the mud, fam. I can't lie.
Lovely job, Lee.
We all know deep down if we was to win the league, there'd be a bit of a celebration in league because he has an affiliation with us.
You can't get him a kit. We'll have to let him wear the duvet.
Liverpool Lee, bro. Never forget, Liverpool Lee is where it all started, bro. Come on.
Did you say he can't wear the kit, but we'll let him wear the duvet? Did you say?
This is where it all started from, bro.
Kit ain't gonna fit him, bro. Like he's not. What kit's gonna fit Lee, bro? You have to get him the duvet cover, bro. We'll get you a fresh one.
Said family.
Family. Are we say family?
Family. Someone just asked him a question. Who's top of the league?
Top of the league.
Nah, it's mad still. It's actually mad. I can't even lie.
Let's be real though. Liverpool Lee is the best version of Lee. We can all agree on that, yeah?
Yeah.
Liverpool Lee is the best version of Lee, isn't it?
100%. That's the best.
Liverpool Lee had no sarcasm. There was no shade.
He was happy.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's just in a better place, though, isn't it?
There was no anxiety. It was just all right. I bet his dates were better.
Of course they were, bro. Dates now are forced, bro. Let's just go out. I don't want to be at home. All right.
Forced out of anger, innit? Man's just vexed now. Oh, we'll just go on a date then. Flipping hell, bro. It's getting vexed.
His poor missus is just looking at the result thinking, oh, shit. Guy's going to be angry.
We just wanted to stay in tonight. I've got to get dressed up and go out. In 2022, Lee, you were happy, bro. You were happy.
Man was reminiscing on Champions League finals, doing reruns. It was a beautiful time. It was a beautiful time, man. Raw, she ain't for one date nights no more, you know. Shit.
Would you want to be sat across the table with someone who's angry, bro? Of course not. Why would you want to be?
Saying, bro.
Date nights, it's one of them ones now, innit? When you lose, just go on a date night, man. Flipping hell, man.
She's like, you know what, babe, let's just go watch a movie, take your mind off it.
I told you she's a homebody, bro. Lee's got a good woman, bro.
Every time Arsenal lose, innit? It's like, we'll just go on a date. Lee, it's a distraction, innit? Obviously, you want to go out, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be at home, sitting at home thinking, Arsenal. I hear it, Lee. You want to go out, innit? You know what I'm saying?
That's how I know that. That's how I know that his missus is a good one as well.
I'm saying a good woman. You got a good woman.
I like. Yeah, she's a homebody. I like that.
You got a good woman with a bad team, bro. Like, what are you doing, bro? Do better, Lee, man.
It's such a contradiction, isn't it? It's like, how can you make such a good choice here and make such a poor choice here? It doesn't make sense, bro.
Such an oxymoron.
It doesn't make sense. It's confusing, bro. It's so confusing,
brother. Do better, brother.
It's so confusing. So confusing.
Come on, mate.
Do you know what? Maybe he's doing the thing where he appreciates this because he sees the pain over here. You know, they say there's no pleasure without pain. Maybe it's that. I'm trying to figure it out.
You know the ones where you come home from a really bad day at work and you do everything at home for the missus. You wash up, you clean up. She's like, oh, what a good man. But really inside, you're just thinking, I gotta go back to work tomorrow. Every time Lee sees a Friday evening, he just thinks, no, back to the weekend. And we're watching Arteta on the touchline again.
Doing roly-polies.
Hair not moving, but he is. Like,
no, his hair was out of place for the Chelsea game, Cal. Did you see it?
No, I didn't still.
Yeah, his hair was out of place for the Chelsea game. He forgot to do his baby hairs, fam. It was mad.
He's bad.
Bare VO5, bro. This man just scooping in the tub and just, whoa, bam. God forbid it rains, bro.
You know what? Right now, Lee's just thinking to himself, if Slot wins the league before Arteta, oh my days.
What I'm saying, Bobby, if Arteta's hair, I reckon Arteta dyes his hair. If it rains too bad, he's going to look like what Christina Milian looked in that Dip Low video. He's going to be in trouble. He's gonna be in major trouble, bro.
No, bro. Listen,
you know which bit I'm talking about.
Of course, bro. Of course.
That's a violation, bro.
And to be fair, you know the bit where she's spinning around on the thing. Arteta was doing that at the fucking bridge, bro. Did you see it, bro? There's got to be an Arteta meme of that now. There has to be.
Man, that's a violation, bro.
Oh man. Nice says, big up Nisa says, hey lads, been a minute. You know what's going on with the Liverpool doco from last season? No idea actually. Must love to use in the family. All is well.
The last I heard, they were looking for a distributor, in terms of like, or who's going to stream it. But that was like a good while ago now. So I don't know. I generally don't know what's going on.
Beans and Toast says, Cal, please can we hear your American accent? I can't, like, there's not a generic American accent. It's like,
no, because you're gonna pick a state and it's gonna
yeah. I can't just switch into it. I have to be like, I have to like conversate into it. I can't just switch it on and off. The Tyson one I can because I've been practicing that for years, but the other ones I can't. I can do a good impression of my brother as well. That's about it. Those are the only two people I can do impressions of.
No.
The pillow.
This is crazy that your manager's doing stuff. That's mad, you know.
Mad thing. But he's the second best manager in the league, though. Remember, so
doing theatrical man there, you know.
Yeah. Oh man. You just hear it now when you hit the floor. The Bamos, no. I'm on the floor.
But them boy there, you know.
Trust me. But now, people, no, I'm not gonna do no hot tour. Come on, man. What are we doing there?
What? Nah, see something. What?
what the fuck?
Nah, brother, just chill, man. Brother, chill out.
You can't make bad man spit. Your massive blood clot, man. Fire for that.
Hold on, I got something for the Chelsea fans that I'll probably Anthony Taylor. This has just been released by Sky Sports.
And what do you do in those situations to make sure you learn?
Fuck Chelsea. Chelsea shit. Pussy or what? Say something.
Oh man.
No. Who wants to reload?
And what do you do in those situations to make sure you learn?
Fuck Chelsea. Chelsea shit. Pussy or what? Say something.
No, whoever dubbed that over is a genius.
Sorry, chat. You don't have to wait because I know you don't thought I forgot. I didn't forget.
I was not expecting that at all.
Man, it's when I saw his name Jake and the other brother. I thought, what's someone trying to do it? And I saw the video. I thought, nah, people are just gonna start using any rev and just do voiceover.
Yeah. I might do something over that one. I can't.
The Coote ones are gonna be crazy now.
It's gonna be mad.
But people, you know what to do now. Let's get this video to 1,000 likes.
Not gonna play that
like
video one more time.
And what do you do in those situations to make sure you learn?
Fuck Chelsea. Chelsea shit. Pussy or what? Say something.
I wish we had that video a couple weeks ago. I can't lie. I wish
We used to do one for. We used to. You know what? I might have to do something. You know?
Yeah, I might have to do something as well. People, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. We are Team Kopish right, people. Nothing but blessings and love.
Say something.
Peace.